I have most unfortunate news to tell each and every one of you. There will more than likely be no Bald Man on this stream today. Yes, unfortunately, Bald Man has other obligations to take care of, so it'll unfortunately be just me doing the stream today. But in the meantime, I did want to say welcome to each and every one of you. I'm not expecting much. Game 3 of Rangers Penguins. We're about to get underway. The Penguins are in deep shit. They are in so deep shit. Casey DeSmith with core muscle surgery out for the remainder of the playoffs. Tristan Jarry is week to week. Louis Domingue, our God and Savior. That is why we are indulging in an endless feast of spicy pork and broccoli to channel his power of everything that will make him great. And that is roughly, only you can say, we're pretty much screwed because he's a backup caliber goalie, but at the same time, it could be something. I mean, we won game 1, but it's going to be a weird atmosphere. There's going to be a rally cry. There's going to be towels a-waving. There's going to be free jerseys and all that stuff, but spicy pork and broccoli. What makes that a Pittsburgh dish is if you had maybe some sauerkraut, city chicken. Actually, you know what? Bread the pork, put in a skewer. They call that spicy chicken, and they call that with that stuff. Vince Baldman is not here today because he had to take care of some family business. So unfortunately, he's not going to be. He might join us for a little bit later, but it's not going to be anything drastic, I would say. But welcome to each and every one of you who have the masochistic ability to join me in the meantime. And how probably poor this is going to go for the Penguins. Oh, yeah. Shesty in net for the Rangers. Louis Domingue is your top goaltender for the night and probably the remainder of the series, barring a miraculous recovery by Tristan Jarry. And our backup goalie is Alex Dorio, who has a career sub-9% save percentage in the AHL. So we are in trouble. Welcome, each and every one of you. I know you are a rather, you're into punishments of sorts. Game's probably going to be starting in about 10 to 20 minutes. Wouldn't shock me if the crowd is going crazy. I remember when I was at the Game 4 of the, I believe it was the Capitals Penguins series in 2017. This was when Letang was out, Malkin was out, I think Crosby was out too. Like all your big guns were out. Marc-Andre Fleury was in. They were heavily favoring Washington. That was one of the most intense crowds I've ever seen at PPG. It was insane. Well, the only other thing that was comparable was 2016 Game 2 against the Sharks when Sherry scored that OT goal. Like that was the only real thing there. He probably will, Michael. Big Ben will probably do a cameo in Game 3. Dakota Preds do have the empty net. They're in a weird situation. I know you can make the argument about the goaltender situation. While I am kind of surprised they did not call that goaltender interference considering the Rangers-Penguins situation, but consistency in the NHL, I can't really say that. And speaking of which, I do have a 10 bomb from Crystal Walrein. Thank you very much. The bald man is quite pleased with himself, I bet. Game 2 to the Rangers, and the Mets win after the Phillies self-destruct in hilarious fashion. We did not see the beginning of that. We saw a little bit of it when Lindor hit that home run, but they were under the impression that they were going to lose. So we did not have all optimism, unfortunately. We cannot have an arrogant 5 points because that will mean the end of the world, and that will mean the end of our marketability as streamers. We're about salty motherfuckers. That's what we are. And unfortunately, that's not what we're being right now. And that's why nobody's going to be there. Ryan, I have never been to a 49ers game. So unfortunately, neither Candlestick or the New Park. So unfortunately, no. But here we go. The towels are waving. Everyone's coming out for the Penguins. The alarm bells are coming. They have the old air raid sirens going off, just like every good Penguins game. And there will be a lot of terrible towel waving. Actually, it's not a terrible towel. It's like a different version of a towel. I'll grab it in intermission, and I'll tell you the differences between each and every one. Like the Penn's towel is smaller. No. The bald man does not deserve to be happy. Don't admit that. Zapdos, yeah, I'd say so. They need to win at least one of these next two. I don't think it's must win yet. They're in deep shit if they lose these next two, though. Well, I mean, it's not that the Capitals won. It's that Florida is shitting the bed so hard that they're becoming the 2019 Lightning again. And honestly, if they do lose, they should blow it up. It'd be fucking hilarious. Because quite frankly, Florida's worthy of nothing special in their lives, and I hope they move their goddamn team. Even though they have fan base support, they should just move it for the sake of moving it because they're not winning shit in Florida. If that's the case, the team is cursed, and it's probably built on ancient Indian burial ground, probably with the Seminole tribe. So I would probably say, yeah, somebody pissed off a god somewhere in the past if they lose that series. That's why. Yeah, Jennifer, the Blues did lose again. I believe they're starting Bennington, which is absolutely wise. Husso's been a mess for the past two games, and unfortunately they do need to. ET, I don't know if we're going to be streaming the second round. That would be up to 5 if they do win. If the Penguins win, I don't know. I mean, I'll have to consider that. But we did this more for the novelty of Penguins Rangers coming out. So that's mainly what it is. Well, yeah, true, but you have to consider you're a heavy favorite to not only win the series, but be a contender for the Eastern Conference. Washington's dead on arrival. They have a lot of issues, aging core, bad goaltending. You have an identity that's kind of suspect right now, and they're just pouncing all over you. Florida had a lot of issues going into the playoffs, and I thought they would fix them eventually, but I knew they probably weren't going to make the cup. Suspect defense, suspect goaltending. They were having those issues for a while, and the offense can't bail them out, unfortunately, when they clamp into the proper system. So that's why you have the situation you're in right now, which is the Rangers and Penguins playing and Washington losing, or Florida losing 6-1, and Bobrovsky being trash. And we're going into the national anthem, by the way, with Mr. Jeff Jimerson, the legend of Pittsburgh, local legend. And his beautiful pipes are going to resonate through PPG Paints Arena. And it's beautiful. He's been doing this since I was a kid. So it's all good. He'll probably retire soon. It's going to suck, but it's really about it there. Colorado and Nashville tied 6-3. Colorado is running away with it as I expected to. Nothing against Connor Ingram, but he's just being hung out to dry. Game 2, he played out of his mind after the second period. It's just like wheels fell off of the whole team. That's unfortunate with there, but bigger issue, Darcy Kemper left at near the end of the first period. Francois has come in, done a good job. Darcy Kemper's going to be out for the game just yet. And yes, it is the Kentucky Derby. It's definitely the Kentucky Derby. Unfortunately, the Bruins aren't dead, surprisingly. I'm not surprised the Bruins aren't dead, to be completely honest with you. That's how they roll shit. That's how they roll. But they're doing the Penguins tips on the local radio feed. See, I don't do TNT or ESPN. I do the local feed like a true Pittsburgher does. AT&T Sportsnet. And it's probably just going to be a bunch of blind homerism. Like, Five would do MSG if he were in New York, but he's not in New York, so he doesn't get the ultra-local feed. Louis Domingue in net. A 405 goals against average, but a .912 save percentage. Now, that is the oddest stat line I've ever seen. Shesty has been lights out, unsurprisingly, .952 save percentage with 2.17 goals against average. Mainly all you can say. And am I getting cut off again? I don't understand it. It's a mess, boys. It's a mess. Game has not started yet, but it's about to get underway. Here we go. Face-off underway. It's going to go back to the Penguins zone where Louis Domingue takes it back behind the Penguins line. Penguins going to pass it up. Looks like it goes to Rust. where it's intercepted by Keandre Miller. Miller goes back to Trouba. Trouba's going to dump it in on the other side, moves back to Kreider. Kreider flips it back across the other boards again, but the Penguins are going to intercept back with Gensel. Gensel back to Rust. Rust, heavy slap shot, and a blocker save by Shesty. Another shot on net saved by Shesty. Rust controls back in the background, not going to be intercepted. Kreider controls on the right-hand side with two Rangers on his side. Dumps it into the zone. Matheson gets to recover, gets hit by Penguins, but Letang recovers behind. Letang's going to take it back. Letang holds. Letang waits. And the chance of let's go Pens go off in the background as Chadwell Weedle takes the pass. He's going to pass it, and it's quickly intercepted, but recovered by Letang. Moves back to Matheson. Marino takes it now. Going to go back. Malkin with a wide open break, but unfortunately Heinen can't control the pass. Goes back to Kapanen. Rangers recover. And it's going to be taken by Panarin. Panarin controls, but it's going to be overtaken by Marino. Malkin has it. Going to try circling behind the net. Passes back to Marino, and a dangerous pass. Strome has it. Quick wrist shot, and it's going to be held up and gobbled by Louis Domingue. Bit of a risky move by Malkin. Dixie Kraft with a 5-boner, by the way. Thank you, sir. This was the first year I got myself into hockey, and I hate being a fan of Nashville. I just want it to end. That's been the majority of your hockey life since, excluding 2017. It's that's the problem with Nashville. You're not good enough to compete, but you're too good to tank. It's one of those limbo situations. Face off in the Rangers zone. Face off for Rangers. Get it. Going to go back to Nemeth. Nemeth moves back to Hunt. Scrum in front of the zone. Unfortunately, it's going to go wide out the net. Dangerous situation. Penguins try to take it out. It's going to be taken back to Lafreniere. Lafreniere moves back over to Nemeth. Nemeth goes back. Penguins dump back. Goes back to Schneider. Schneider takes it to dump. Moves it up. Goes over to Carter. Carter tries to flick the pass. Unfortunately, can't get to it. Pursuit by Penguins, but it's going to be taken by the Rangers once again. It's going to be grabbed by the Penguins in the defensive zone. Moves back to McCann. And are they going to call it a goal? No, the puck was off its moorings. They are not going to count the goal by Brock McGinn. They're going to say the net was off. Damn it. Yeah, Mike, I will call him Ilya. I'll call him Ilya to piss off 5. Avalanche have defeated the Predators 7-3. Yeah, the Preds are done. You knew that once Saros went down, so unfortunately went. 189 people watching this stream. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you. I'm just doing this for shits and giggles, to be completely honest with you, so I don't mind either or. Hold on. They're calling the replay right now. It's going to be a tough review. Is the net off? I don't know if it's a score because it looks like the puck went in, but the skate may have been off its moorings by the time it went in, so it's not going to count. So they're going to review it right now. There's a little bit of a discussion discussing the Senate. Here we go. Yep, they're calling no goal. And Rich Strike won the Kentucky Derby. Oh, Brandon, be careful with that. We said that about them against the Blues last year, and they ended up getting smoked by Vegas. I want to see how they do against the Minnesota or St. Louis before I make that decision. If they don't make it past the second round, they become the new Washington Capitals. Jeremy, no Baldy tonight. Unfortunately, he had to do some things, which is why nobody's watching this right now. Just kidding. I mean, unfortunately, he has some stuff to take care of. He won't be here for Game 4 either. He's taking care of some internet business on Monday. He's taking a flight, so unfortunately he won't be able to make it there. But in the meantime, though, they are calling no goal on the ice. It is still a 0-0 game, and all the Yinzers are very unhappy. They are spewing into their cans of Yingling, Michelob Ultra, and Truly. Also, hard seltzers really become popular with the Puck Bunny, so that's how it's really going to be. And yes, Pirates lost to the 3-22 Reds. I'm not happy about it. We were starting our emergency catcher, Josh Van Meter, who hadn't caught since he was 14 years old. It was that good. Jaraway for 5. Where is Baldman? And also, if the Wild beat the Blues, they match up better against the Avs than the Preds. Oh, yeah. The Wild have a better defensive scheme, and they also have goaltending. Oh, wait, they're calling it a goal. They've called it a goal. Yes. It's a goal. Where's my towel? Let's go. 1-0 Penguins. Yeah, that is a goal they're going to want back. I thought it was 0-0. They reviewed it on the play. It looks like there was enough evidence. Yeah, cross just before the net went off its moorings. Welcome to Stoner Central, where absolutely nothing makes sense whatsoever. Back to the faceoff with 18:03. Penguins get the ultimate first goal as Letang takes it back. Penguins are going to dump it in the zone. The triumphant Penguins as Trouba takes it back. It's going to be grabbed by a Ranger, but taken back by the Penguins. Unfortunately, it's going to be taken by, it looks like, Kevin Rooney. But it's grabbed back as Shesty recovers from his own. Taken back by Keandre Miller, backflips it towards the Rangers bench, but it's not going to be anything. It's going to be a little bit of a little fisticuff scrum action going around the boards. Who's going to grab it? Moves back to the Rangers zone, taken by Trouba. Trouba moves it back over to Rooney. Actually, to Kakko. Sorry, that's Kakko. I keep my stream has failed. Trouba once again recovers and is going to dump back into the zone. Domingue's going to recover. It was no icing call, by the way. Moves back to Matheson. Matheson takes it. Matheson tries to juke out one defender, moves back to Marino. Marino picks it up to the blue line, dumps it in. It's going to be taken back once again by Keandre Miller. Miller takes it back. Going to be dumped. Is it going to be icing? Pettersson tries to reach. No icing call, unfortunately. Crosby's going to take it back, hand it over to Gensel. Gensel moves back over to Crosby. Crosby tries to skate. Actually, that's Gensel that tries to pursue. It's going to be taken by Braun. Braun moves back over. Back to Kreider. Kreider skates with the puck. To Benajad behind him, and Kreider's going to be decked by Matheson. There you go. Moves back. Miller pinches up. Miller's going to pinch it behind the back. Quick shot by Vetrano and a chest save by spicy pork and broccoli man himself, Louis Domingue. There you go. Rich Strike won the Kentucky Derby, by the way. But Jerway Baldman is unfortunately not here today. So sad times for us all. I could not laugh at Baldman for that. Very, very, very sad. Brandon, I mean, my belief is it's more statistically impossible for a team to lose every single playoff series they go into than it is for them to accidentally win one. So, I mean, I'll miss the memes too, but unfortunately, that's how it goes, sadly. Trouba's going to take it back behind his own bench, or behind his own goalie. Trouba tries to pass it up. It's going to be grabbed by the Rangers. Moves it back over to Hunt. Hunt moves back over to Strome. Strome with a quick shot. Blocked off. Taken back by Strome. Quick shot by Trouba. Trouba, it's going to be blocked in front of the net. Penguins try to clear. Can they clear? Yes, but Panarin's going to recover on the red line. Panarin skates. Moves over back to Strome. Strome goes back over to Kakko. Kakko with a quick wrist shot, and it's blocked. Taken back by Heinen. Heinen skates over the left-hand side, towards the wing. Shoots it towards the net. Blocked off. Goes back to Nemeth. Nemeth goes back. Nemeth to Braden Schneider. Schneider flips it back over to Nemeth, but it's going to be taken by the Rangers winger and recovered by Danton Heinen. Heinen goes to Kapanen. Kapanen across the wing, dumps it in. It's going to be taken by the Rangers once again. Goes back to Heinen. Taking a move back. Goes over to, it looks like Hedl, but Hedl cannot control, taken by Ruedel. Ruedel's going to snipe it on net harmlessly, where it's grabbed by Shesty. And a face-off. Yeah, FEV was unfortunately busy, so there is something I need to update real quick because this doesn't update, unfortunately. Hold on. Load up. I need to see that one goal right here. Yes. One goal. One wonderful goal for our friends in the Pittsburgh Penguins. And Denton Heinen was credited with 2 hits, by the way. Gerard Gallant, King Koopa himself, scaring up, being visible scowl, especially at the referee. Face off to the left-hand side of Shesty. Rodriguez is going to take the face off of the Penguins. Can't see who it's going to be. Looks like it's Zibanejad? I don't know, but it's going to be taken by the Rangers, taken by Adam Fox. Fox dumps it across, picked up by Dumoulin. It's actually not going to be taken. Pettersson has it, dumps it back in across the boards. Goes over to Fox, hit by the line. Braun tries to recover. It's taken over by the Penguins. Bluger can't get it. Goes back to Hedl. Hedl goes back to Lafreniere. Lafreniere skating with 3 men. Goes over to Kakko. Kakko with a quick wrist shot, and he scored. Yep. Nice snipe by Kakko. Game is tied again. a bit of a defensive lapse on the Penguins. I couldn't see if it actually scored or not. There was a weird reaction, but the game is tied 1 apiece. So, I mean, that's on the defender. I think that's on Pettersson. Pettersson pinched too much. There's wide open space for Kakko right there. Yeah, Pettersson tried to recover. It was just way too late. So, yeah, that's on Pets. That's definitely on Pets. Great shot by Kakko, by the way. So there's not much you can do there, unfortunately. Tied at 1. We got ourselves a game going on, boys. 225 people on right now. We need more spicy pork and broccoli in Pittsburgh. Come on, we got to channel that power. Channel that power. DeAndre Miller has it now. Moves over to Kreider. Kreider back to Zibanejad. Zibanejad with a quick wrist shot blocked off by Domingue. Goes over to Vetrano. Vetrano quickly. It tries to dump it in. Goes over to Matheson. Matheson skates. Matheson moves up. It's going to be taken by a gaggle of Penguins, but intercepted by Zibanejad. Vetrano tries to take it. Can't recover. Domingue flicks it out of danger, but it's going to be taken back by Zibanejad. Zibanejad has it back. It's going to be taken behind the line. Looks like Kreider and Zibanejad are going to try and go for it, but Letang recovers. Letang takes it back. Goes over to Crosby. Crosby dumps it in, and it's going to be knocked out by a Ranger, and that's going to be called a hand pass. Can't do that. Sorry. Sorry, no hand pass, unfortunately, so it's going to be a face-off, I believe, in the Ranger zone. Henry, no 5 tonight. He has to take care of a few things family-related, so unfortunately, no such thing. Jared Froman with a $5, by the way. What's worse, the Detroit Tigers offense, the Reds pitching, or the Pirates fielding? Ooh. Reds pitching has been legendarily bad, but the Pirates fielding has been horrid, especially to Brian Hayes. Some of those runs, especially in this past game, they weren't good, unfortunately. Rice on the side. Oh, yes, there was a Nakama Steakhouse has a place in CPBG Paints Arena. They're actually selling spicy pork. It's going to be very good. It's fantastic, by the way. You cannot deny the powers of spicy pork. And also the Steelers go in the Super Bowl. Sorry, I had to say that. Penguins recover. Mark Friedman has it now. It's going to be taken back by Malkin. It's going to go to Kapanen, but it's going to be recovered by the Rangers. Unfortunately, Malkin recovers in the front zone. It's going to be taken to Kapanen. Kapanen back to Heinen. Heinen's shot is blocked on the left-hand side. And there's going to be a penalty on Justin Braun. Braun tried to do a little touch and grab. A little jurisprudence going on, and the Penguins are going on the power play. Sorry, I had to do that. Justin Braun going to the box. Visible interference, unfortunately. And we are going into a bit of a game. Pens going on the power play. It is a tripping call. Yep, that's a pretty blatant penalty. They're going to call that every time. Yep, and there it goes. 2 minutes for holding. Def holding. So it's good to see the Penguins are going on a fantastic power play. Not the real goaltenders duel so far, but there's still time. Penguins kind of got lucky with their goal, but the Rangers are going to be coming with fury. Not much you can do there. So how's everyone doing in the chat tonight? Of course, I released a bid on the Cincinnati Reds, and they proceed to beat the Pirates, and I think they're probably going to end up beating the Pirates tonight because that's how this shit works, and God hates us all. That is all I have to say. Oh, Crosby is in the game, dude. He is. He just hasn't gotten the puck that much. Good to hear, Colin. Good to hear you're good, man. Mr. Axel, the Kings are bringing me nothing but pain. Dude, you have no expectations right now. I mean, to be fair, you did get crushed the last couple games as expected, but there's not much you can do right now. I can't really tell you either way how it's going to be. Andrex, I don't blame you. I don't blame that you don't want to go to work. Where are you going to go? Oh, it's 4-2 Pirates? Oh, I mean, to be fair, if they do lose this game, the Reds, they will match the 4-24 record of the 10,000 simulations of 2019. Yeah, I'm surprised Embiid came back. I know they were saying he was going to be out for Game 3, became doubtful, and by that point, they were going to try to force him on the field at any point possible. And that's, I don't know, man. I mean, I'm not that, I mean, my brand's pretty toxic, and I also mess up too many players and words, so I don't know if I'd be that good, unfortunately. Oh, they're 3-20. Oh, yeah, they'd be 4-23, right. They'd be close. to 10,000 simulations if they lose on Sunday. Penguins on the power play, goes back to Letang. Letang moves over to Crosby. Crosby has it now. Quick wrist shot, unfortunately shoots wide. Malkin has it, flips behind the net over to Gensel. Gensel flips it over back to Rust. Rust has it to Crosby. Crosby tries to fight behind the net. Rangers recover. Can they clear? Actually, it bounces out, so yes, it does. Letang tried to hold it in, couldn't. Rust has it now, flips it back behind the line over to Gensel. Gensel has it back over to Rust. Rust tries to hit. Trouba recovers back and hits him. Goes back to Rust. Gensel, sorry. Goes back to Crosby. Crosby moves back to Gensel. But the Rangers recover in time, intercept, and it's dumped into the right-hand boards. Domingue tries to recover. Letang corrals. Letang has it back, flips up front. Moves over to Gensel. It's going to be intercepted by Zibanejad. Zibanejad coming with a little bit of speed. Moves over with, looks like Goodrow, but it's going to be blocked. Zibanejad has it back. He's going to try and skate it back to the zone. And they quickly move it back to the defender, dumps it back in to burn a little more time. Penguins recover. Goes back to Letang. Letang has it back, goes over to Rodriguez, and it's going to be intercepted again. The Rangers just casually dump it into the zone as Letang recovers. The Penguins cannot get anything going on terms of setting things up. Jordan 5 is not here tonight, unfortunately, because he is taking care of some family business. So there is no bald man. He may make an appearance later, but unfortunately not back with there. Penguins are going to take it back, moves over, dumps it in. Rodriguez has it back. He's going to flick it back over. Taken back to goes back to Kapanen. Kapanen goes back to Matheson. Matheson to Rodriguez. Rodriguez, quick wrist shot. It's a little back trickles, and it goes behind English and Sjorkin, and it's a goal. Evan Rodriguez has it. Another fluke bounce that just pops behind Shesty, and the Penguins have a 2-1 lead. The Towels are flying with fury. It is a fantastic day indeed for the Pittsburgh Penguins. You see how it is. It goes back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez with a quick shot. It was a little bit, it trickled right past Shesty, right through the 5-hole on his left-hand side. I don't know, they might give that goal to Carter, but it is Rodriguez's goal for now. Party Hard is the good song. I mean, they did jump around for a year. It was so bland and soulless. I'm glad they went back to Party Hard. I really am. Big Daddy Jeff Carter in front of the net. Evan Rodriguez, the sensation for about 2 months with the great setup and shot, as it's going to be taken by Marino. Marino dumps it back in. It's going to be a icing call on the Penguins as the Rangers touch up. Penguins have the lead. We have the lead, baby. Let's go. Yes, baby. Yes, baby. Let's take a look. Is that going to be... Oh, actually, I think Shesty got a glove on it, and then it deflected off Carter. I can't really tell, but it is 2-1 Penguins, and it is a fantastic day. Yep, they're claiming the goal for Carter. It is a Carter goal, and it is a good goal. As the Penguins take it back into Zucker. Zucker back in the lineup for the first time, goes back to Fox. Fox is going to quickly jump it back in, goes over to Malkin. Sorry, that's McGinn. Sorry. Fox has it. Hit by back. Big hit. Fox has it back, intercepted by Bluger. Bluger moves it back over to Zucker. Zucker with a quick wrist shot. It's going to be saved by Shesty. Goes back to McGinn. And there's going to be another penalty. Zucker is favoring his hand. He just came back from the injury list. Are they calling blood? Are we going on another power play, boys? They're looking at the blood. No, they're saying 2. They're doing the 2 for a 2-minute major or 2-minute minor. And the Penguins are going back on the power play. Let's go. Number 73, Keandre Miller going to the box for a hook. 2 minutes. Actually, sorry, that's 23. Adam Fox. Yeah, big hit on Fox, and he retaliated. Zucker had it, tries to shoot, block, and then just like stick poked. And then Fox does a cross check on Bluger, and that's the penalty. Come on, we can't injure Zucker again. Penguins go on the power play. It is a beautiful feeling. Beautiful feeling. James Carlisle for 2. Caps fan here. Bring on the false hope. I agree. Let's bring on the false hope, man. Bring on the false hope. David Krons for 5. Nothing tops the Phillies bullpen. They suck. Dombrowski can't keep ignoring this forever because this problem is only getting worse. Don't forget, remember, You sign your Reese Familia and Brad Hand, you're supposed to be fixed. The worst part is, too, is that they kept Corey Knebel in the dry in that game. Penguins are going to recover on the power play. 1:40 left. Malkin's going to take it back in. Moves over to the center line, over to Gensel. Gensel takes it to Malkin's going to be met over as Shesty takes matters into his own hands and dumps it over the left-hand boards. Letang takes it behind the net. Letang skates. Surveys. Tries to pass the puck up, and it's a dangerous pass, but the Rangers are actually going to take it. It's going to be taken by Ryan Strome. Strome with a quick shot. It's wide. Letang with a careless pass there. He thought someone was behind him. Unfortunately, does not go the Penguins' way. Disaster avoided. Goes over to Malkin. Malkin reaches back behind. Little bit of disorientation going on. Moves back over to Letang, but the Rangers are coming back on a 2-on-1. Here comes Capo Kakko. Kakko with a quick wrist shot. It's going to be saved by Domingue. There you go. Kakko's going to take it back. It's going to be recovered, moves back over to the zone, and they're just going to wait and be patient in this regard. Here we go. Miller dumps it back in. Goes over. Here comes Matheson. Matheson goes over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez with a little speed down the line, moves up center. Quick wrist shot over to Jeff Big Carter. Big Carter, it's up in, and it's a goal. Evan Rodriguez on the rebound, and the Penguins are going hog wild in the Mellon Arena. PPG paint. The Rangers can't believe it, and Shesty's just sitting there like, what the fuck? Where's my defense? The Pals are going crazy. I gotta get a towel. And I'll get both of them with solidarity. Solidarity. It's a good feeling, boys. The Penguins are going Stanley Cup on the rebound. There you go. Off the rebound, Evan Rodriguez with the biggest day of his life. 05, I wish you could be here right now. You'd be pissed. And Beast of Metal comes in with a Fitty bomb. Coming in from Yardwood mid-period 1. All I ask is that they score once in PPG. That one sounding party hard show give me enough nostalgic joy to carry me through our imminent destruction at the hands of the Range. C-SPAN score, power play. 3-1? Dude, yeah, 3-1. I'm surprised, too. I thought they were going to lose. I mean, it's all blowouts. I mean, Lightning have blown out the Leafs. Leafs blown out the Lightning. Pens going to the Super Bowl, baby. Pens going to the Super Bowl. And this is an authentic Pens playoff towel. Actually, let me flip this back. Pens playoff towel. Let's go, Penguins. Whoop, whoop. Rangers are going to take it back. Dumps it in the zone. Goes over to Hunt. That's Ryan Hunt. Moves it back. Penguins are going to dump it back in. And there's going to be a penalty. It looks like it's going to be on the Penguins. Delayed penalty call. It's going to be a high stick, unfortunately. Sean, there's been 2 overtime games. Nashville, Colorado, game 2. There was a bit there. It's Party Hard, Andrew WK. We want the cup screams through the Penguins territory as there's an icing, and there will be a penalty on the Pittsburgh Penguins. Evan Rodriguez. I love how they scream, we want the cup. Party Hard, I think it's from like 2003 or 2002. It was on the Madden 2003 soundtrack. That's how I heard of it first. Let's go, Pens screaming in the background. There is actually no penalty. It's going to be a face-off in the Rangers zone. I thought there was a penalty. My bad. Fox is going to take it as the Rangers win the face-off. Dumps it back into the zone. Goes over to Kakko. Kakko moves it back over to Petrano. Petrano has it back. It's going to be chased over by Lafreniere, but it's grabbed by Letang off the end board dump. Spins out of danger from Lafreniere. Lafreniere's going to take it back over to Matheson. Matheson clicks it, moves it over. Penguin dumps over. Trouba has it now. Trouba's going to take it back to Lafreniere. Lafreniere has it back to Kakko, but it's going to miss the pass. Penguins have it back, but it's going to be taken back by Miller, goes back to Trouba. Trouba back over to Hedl. Hedl has it, intercepted again. Midfield scrum. Malkin has it. Little bit of action there. Dumps it back into the Penguin zone. It's recovered by Letang. Sorry, that's Friedman. They look similar. Moves over to Ruedel. Ruedel dumps it back in, goes over to, looks like, goes up to Dan Heinen. Heinen has it, chases his own puck, grabbed by Miller. Nemeth has it, intercepted by Malkin, but it looks like it's going to be taken by Panarin, but the Penguins recover in the midfield zone, taken back by Nemeth. Nemeth back to Schneider. Schneider goes over to Capo Kakko. Kakko has it, tries to skate through two men, can't. It's going to be taken by Stroman. A quick shot, sniped, saved by Domingue. There you go. Leaf, I don't know if I will. We'll have to see. We will have to see. Jared Froman, Detroit Tigers are Murphy's Law. They're just finding ways to lose games. The offense is awful, can't score to save their lives. I mean, dude, at least you're not Pittsburgh or Cincinnati or Oakland. Come on, Ray. That's not cool. Ray, dude, not cool. I know you're just trying to troll. Just, yeah. Whatever, man. Whatever. But, yeah, Andrew WK is really incredible. Jason Tatum, I mean, in comparison, he did, but apparently people saying Nick Jones had a better score than that. Let's actually take a look at the NBA real quick, because I believe Golden State's playing Memphis later on. Yep, Boston lost to Milwaukee. Let's take a look at Tatum's score. 4 for 19, 0 for 6 from 3, 2 for 3 free throws. He had more of a Tony Snell-esque stat line. 1 rebound, 3 assists, 1 steal, 4 blocks, 3 turnovers. -5, plus-minus differential. Yeah, that's a rough game. That's a James Harden playoff stat line, and nobody's going to like that. Jaylen Brown had a good game. Horford's been really solid again. Danny White had more points. Gerald Grant Williams almost had more points. Woof. I mean, if Thanasis Antetokounmpo played, he might have had more points. That's really all there is to it. Penguins are up on the board. The surprises are still coming, boys. The jinx may be in full effect, and I'm very happy about that. Rye Guy, no 5 tonight. He's currently taking care of some family business. So I'm unfortunately missing him too, because I would have been all over him in this regard. It would have been fantastic. Yep. Tristan Jarry's, they're looking at him, but he's just taking shots. He's just trying to get that action in play. Face off in the Penguin zone. Carter wins the face-off, goes back to Marino. Marino quickly moves it back over to McGinn, but it's going to be taken by the Rangers. Rangers dump it back in. Going to be taken back by Pettersson. Pettersson tries to clear it out, can't, but goes over to Marino. Marino quickly moves it back over to Pettersson. Pettersson skating with presence and purpose in the line. Pettersson back to Carter. Carter shot blocked. Goes back over, taken by Marino. Marino back behind blue, flicks it over to Carter, and they're going to dump it in, go on the line change as the Rangers try and recover. Adam Fox behind the net. Going to survey and scour the field. Rangers try to regroup and reassess. Moves over to Miller. Miller behind the net goes back to Fox. Fox has it, goes over to Zibanejad, but he can't reach in time. It's going to be taken over by Kreider. Kreider goes back to Kakko. Kakko back with a quick wrist shot, and it's going to be blocked by, actually, Vetrano with the shot, goes over to Matheson. Matheson intercepted by Vetrano, but it's going to be taken by the Penguins and Crosby. Crosby has it. Crosby tries to skate past a defender with some success. Has a little bit. Recovers his own rebound back to Rust. Rust moves with a quick shot back to Marino, and it's going to be a little strong, but unfortunately the Penguins get back to it with Marino. Quick backhand by Crosby, and it's going to be taken back to Matheson. It's going to be back to Gensel. Gensel with a quick wrist shot. He tries to get to Crosby. Unfortunately, can't reach the center. Kreider has it now. Moves, skates past center, dumps it, clears back to Domingue. Goes to Matheson. Matheson goes back. Matheson moves it back to Letang. Letang tries to clear, get the pass over to, looks like Dan Heinen can't reach it. Goes back over to Malkin. Malkin tries to get it back. Heinen tries to race to it. No success. Philip Hedl has it now. Hedl tries to move past Freeman. Has some success. Hedl has a little bit of space. Moves back up center to Kakko with a shot and a save by Domingue. As Freeman has it back, moves over to Malkin. Malkin tries to shoot it back up. Shoots over the zone. Malkin recovers his own rebound on the left wing. Malkin has it back. Tries to intercept. Malkin has it. Danton Heinen recovers. Moves back over. Freeman can't keep it in. Freeman controls his own rebound, though. Freeman dumps it in for the line change. Dumps it back in. Patrick Nemeth has it. Goes over to Schneider. Schneider has it. Strider is intercepted by Brian Boyle. Boyle's a little bit. Quick wrist shot by Rodriguez. He scores! Evan Rodriguez! There you go, you sick, beautiful motherfucker. Let's go! Quick wrister by the interception. And the Rangers are fucking up left and right. And the Penguins have a 4-1 lead. We are not the goddamn Maple Leafs. We will not blow this shit. You don't deny me, motherfuckers. Igor Shesterkin, Ilya, whatever the hell you're going to call, he is in shambles because the team in front of him is eating a bag of dicks. The Penguins are gloriously fantastic in a game they kind of needed. Look at this fantastic play. Rodriguez with the snipe. Upper glove hand. He's got a screen by Nemeth, and Nemeth has it now. Bald's in the chat. Hey, Baldy, get in here. Get in here so I can taunt your fat ass. Let's go. Let's go. 445. 11 shots, 4 goals. Where is your God now, motherfuckers? Where is your God now? Excuse me. Rangers recover. It's going to be taken back. The glories of spicy pork and broccoli have invigorated the Penguins. It's a quick wrist shot back. Braun's going to chase and recover. Here we go. Moves back over to Keandre Miller. Miller takes it back, goes back over to Panarin. Panarin skates through center. Panarin jukes one defender. Tries to juke through two, tries to move it back. Does. Quick shot by Miller. It's going to be saved by Domingue. There you go. Baldman, unfortunately, is taking care of some family business. He missed a good game because I would be taunting the shit out of him right now. Here we go. Predators in 77. Maybe they win 4 games with the way they're playing right now. Oh, we got a Scooter Magruder in here. Oh, Scooter. Do you want to talk about it, buddy? You want to talk about the Lightning getting crushed in Game 3? I can't find him in here, unfortunately. Where are you, Scooter? Where are you? Where are you? Bolts in 6. Maybe for the memes. I don't think either team wins in 6. It'll probably be in 7. With the way both teams are going, Tampa Bay will probably blow them out in Game 4, and then Game 5's a coin flip, so we really don't know. Minor setback for a major comeback. Not with the way they're playing. They look like they're out of gas. So we'll see. Maybe they will respond. Maybe I will be pretty pissy, so we'll see. Oh, by the way, I did need to announce something, little bit of a surprise on our end, but let me grab it real quick. The Dumpster Fire has 20,000 subscribers. I did need to mention that as well. I think we just crossed it. I think earlier today, I want to say. Let me take a look here. Yep, it says 20K. 20K subscribers for the Dumpster Fire. Here we go. The Dumpster Fire, 20,000 subscribers, baby. 20,000 subs. That's how you do it, boys. Pat yourselves on the back. We've had ourselves a nice little game here. And I like this too. 7 saves on 11 shots. I'm a big fan of that too. I'm a big fan of everything going on right now. It is very well, and I hope the Penguins have more success in life. I hope they have all the success in the world. I really agree. Ryan Mill blares in the background about the goal of Evan Rodriguez. His last 2-goal game was January 2nd against San Jose. He's been on a bit of a cold streak. Much needed depth scoring. That's the only way you make it to the cup and succeed in your last chance opportunity. Braun's going to take it behind the net, goes back to Panarin. Panarin skates with purpose behind the line. Tries to dump it in, intercepted by a Penguin. Goes back over to Hunt. Hunt goes back to Panarin. Panarin quickly backs Zucker, recovers behind him, but it's going to be taken back by Hedl. Hedl goes back to Panarin. Panarin with a quick wrist shot by Kakko, and it's saved by Domingue, or he shoots it wide. Rust has it now. Tries to flick it back to Gensel. Gensel with a deck play on Keandre Miller goes back to Braun. Nothing there. Rangers recover. It's going to be taken by Zibanejad. Zibanejad has it back, tries to clear it back, and no real success, but taken by Keandre Miller. Dumps it back in, Penn's block. Quickly shot up past the blue line. Rangers have to recover. Trouba skates behind his line. Gensel in pursuit. Flips it back up to Kreider. Kreider has it back. Quick shot by Zibanejad. It's blocked. And the Penguins recover. 2-on-2 the other way. Penguins move it back over. It's going to be taken back to Crosby. Quick wrist shot by the defender, and it's blocked. And the Rangers recover again. Zibanejad has it now. Zibanejad tries to pass it up to Kreider. No success. Rebounded by Zibanejad. Shot wide. Goes back over to Vetrano. Vetrano has it back. It's going to be taken back by Kapanen. Puck stays in the line. Rangers move back, try to recover. Goes back to Nemeth. Nemeth slaps it across the end boards. Goes back to Kapanen. Kapanen back to Pettersson, back to Malkin, back to Kapanen. Kapanen skates with purpose down the blue line. Dumps it back in. It's going to be taken by Kapanen. Sorry, that was Heinen on the last play. My apologies. Bit of a scrum action in there. Heinen recovers. Heinen quickly back over to Pettersson. And it looks like he can't recover. Pettersson has to regroup. It's going to be taken back to Heinen. Heinen skates across the blue line back to Malkin. Malkin back to Kapanen. Kapanen back to with a quick wrist shot. It's going to be no real success. Saved off by Shesterkin. Goes back to Hunt. Hunt dumps it back in. Rooney in pursuit. Kapanen and Letang with the pass. Goes over to Heinen. Heinen has it. Rangers recover. Back to Hunt. Hunt goes back over to Rodriguez. Still intercepted. Penguins have it. Back to Boyle. Boyle dumps it back in. Rodriguez gives chase. But it's recovered by a Ranger, unfortunately. Moves it back over to Zibanejad. Sorry, that's Braun. It's hard to tell who's who in this quality. Letang has it now. Letang moves it back over to Boyle. Boyle with a quick pass. Can't reach a Penguin, intercepted by Braun. Braun has it. 1 minute left in the period. Goes back over to Hunt. Hunt has it. Bit of a rustle between him and Matheson, but it's recovered by the Penguins. Goes back to Big Jeff Carter. Carter goes back over to Zucker. Zucker with a quick shot. Thrown on net. Held up by Shesty. Let's go, baby. 300 people here, man. 300 people in this chat. All the fun stuff happening right now. Yeah, dude, just ignore Ray. He's just trying to get a reaction from people. I know how this shit goes. Dude, I'd up your troll game if I were you, man. I mean, doing that low-level shit, that doesn't work. Word of advice, man. You need to have some subtlety to your game. That ain't it. There was some offense from the Pens. The problem was that the team structure and defense wasn't good. I mean, I'm surprised. I mean, they're talking about the hit on Carter on Shesty, which I thought was still pretty bad. But, I mean, at the end of the day, it seems like the Rangers fans are more pissed about the opening goal. Rangers recover. Rust is going to take the face-off in the zone. Going to be taken by the Penguins. It's going to be recovered by Letang. Letang dumps it back into, looks like Crosby. Crosby goes back with a quick wrist shot. It's going to be off the bounce and wide. Gensel's going to take it back, moves over to Matheson. Matheson has it back, quick wrist shot, blocked in front of the net. Panarin has it. It's going to be taken back and recovered by Matheson. Matheson back to Letang in the center line. Goes back to Gensel. Gensel has it back to Rust. McGinn back to Marino. Shot, save by Shesty, and that's a face-off. And we have 9 seconds left in this period, and it's a fantastic period. I wish we could just stop the count. Can we stop the count? Lord Dalek, I mean, the Sox aren't ready for that yet. Next team I may do like a quick one for the Blackhawks. They've had a bad year, but next fit will probably be Vegas. I could do a few other things as well, but we'll see. Aaron Washington, fist fights are more about maintaining pride, protecting your star players allegedly, and also building momentum. One of the major fights in the playoffs was in 2008, it was between Dan Carcillo of the Flyers and Max Talbot. I believe the Flyers had a 3-0 lead at the time. And then, Carcillo gets to a fight with Talbot. Talbot does the famous because if you ever see that, they do that a lot in Penguins broadcasts. It tells them to shush the crowd. They change the momentum. Penguins come back, win the game, score 3 goals with relative ease. And Crosby also dominates as their Lord and Savior. Quick shot on net, and it looks like it's going to be the end of the period, by the way. Sorry, 09. 08 was something else. And we have the end of the first period. 4-1 Penguins. Get the towels out. Get that spicy pork and broccoli out. We're going to take that spicy pork and broccoli all the way to the Stanley Cup. If we make it past, we're not getting past Carolina. Evan Rodriguez with a fantastic period, by the way. Fantastic period. Dude, I did one on the Flyers a couple years ago, man. I mean, a couple months ago. But 50 years, it needs a little more time. These 3 more years. 3 more years, we get the 50. And then we back. Oh, there's 5. Yeah, that was a rough first period for you. A lot of lapses on the fence. First goal and fourth goal especially. I mean, the power play goals, you could say it's power play, but for the most part, it's like, no. Well, I'm not saying. I think, like, the problem with Boston is do they go back to Ullmark in his bad form? Not yet. We'll see how the Bay Area goes, but I think that's more for one championship than anything. Vulgar night, it's going to take a lot, especially with the goaltending issue. I don't know if they make it. I mean, once again, Dominguez had a hell of a run. I don't know if he's keeping this up for 3 rounds. They need Jari back, and if Jari comes back, I'm still afraid he's going to fuck it up somehow like he did last year. That's all I can really say. And there's Iceberg on the screen as well. The Cavalier Ginla had a fight. Ooh, now that's something you don't see every day. And Scooter was on here. I think this series could go 7. I firmly believe that. I think they split here, and then they play Game 5 and Game 6. Or maybe the Penguins win. And maybe the Penguins win Game 4. Well, I mean, I can't count my eggs yet because, once again, there's still plenty of time left. You can easily score 3 goals in 40 minutes. So they need to keep the foot on the throat. Don't get cocky. Don't get confident. If you're the Rangers, you need to correct yourself in the defensive zone. They've been horrifically sloppy in that regard. And once again, it's just that's mainly it. Daniel, who will bring Anaheim back to the finals first? Angels, you could say, but once again, it depends on their pitching, if anything. I could see the Ducks if they get rid of Aikens. I don't think Aikens is the guy moving forward. I don't think he's going to corral their strengths enough as a team. They're building a core, but once again, they still need to find the remainder of the missing pieces. And maybe it comes from the farm system. They've had some failures there, though. Larson's been having trouble developing. Max Jones has had trouble developing. Comtois has had a terrible year. But they've had some successes as well. I mean, Troy Terry, Trevor Zegras, Jamie Drysdale. Also, Gibson needs to be back to Gibson, and I think they can do that, but we'll see. Pinkerton, unfortunately, I don't know much about UFC, so I couldn't answer that question. So, unfortunately, I can't answer that. I'm sorry. Oh, dude, if it's the Pens in 6, I'm jumping for joy, and I'm lording over 5. And my jinx will be right, and all will be good in the world, and I'll be happy. I will be a very happy man. Well, 3 home games in the playoffs, winning that is a very tough proposition. So we'll absolutely see. Jerry Mejias, by the way, for 10 bones. Thank you, sir. More composers for a composer's draft can include Shostakovich and Holst, referring to what happened last Saturday. Yep, game 1, if I remember correctly. Oh, wait, that was the NFL draft. I can't believe it's already the end of the NFL draft. Jeez. It's crazy. Big Hurt, I wasn't able to see the Kentucky Derby, unfortunately. I was focusing on this, and I could not deal with the bowlers and mint juleps. No, I did not see the Blackhawks collapse bid. It's probably good, though. Secret Base does some good stuff. Stravinsky? Stravinsky wouldn't be a bad option. I mean, you got to go with a classic like a Beethoven or a Mozart. Like, just because that's going to be a first overall pick. You can also count Sousa. Oh, John Philip Sousa. Oh, yeah. Classic marching band composer. Absolutely understandable there. Jeremy, it's like it's going bad to worse. Kevin Punk, underrated team. NBA, I mean, mostly depends. I mean, I think St. Louis is underrated in these playoffs, but you got to get past Minnesota. You can see either or of them as being underrated. I mean, Minnesota I'm less favorable on because they tend to go through stretches where they have issues in net. But I feel like they can make a deep run if need be. I just like St. Louis more, especially with that potent power play. And if they get goaltending, Billy Husso, it's about time you start showing up again. Or you start Bennington. Maybe there's that. NBA, I mean, I'm saying the Suns mostly. I mean, if Embiid's starting, maybe Philly, but I don't know if they can come back from a 2-0 hole, but we'll see. We got another 5-bone from Hunter Dosso. This looks like to be shaping up to be a good game. Side question: are you watching the Darlington throwback race tomorrow? I don't know. I don't know if I'm. I might be hanging out with family that day, so I don't know if I'll be able to. The Pens will need goaltending. I mean, Louis Dominguez had a great run. It's a great story, but I mean, this is all you can say. Favorite goal song in Penguins history? I mean, it has to be Party Hard. I mean, otherwise it was Song 2 by Blur, which is, it's not bad. It's just overplayed. And then it was Jump Around, and it's just like, it's mainly been that. Bacchus the Unitas of classical music, the first modern passer. There you go. Will Bronlick, NHL draft. NHL draft's a little more obscure. It would make sense if you do like a really bad one, like maybe 2012 or 99, or a really good one like 03 or 84, or maybe one of the recent drafts if need be. The Suns really do need to win their first finals. It's getting bad. Rock and Roll Part 2, Like, I'm not that crazy about it. It's not because of Glitter himself. It's just like, you listen to it for so long, it's just like, it's kind of there. Ben Stevens for 5 bones, by the way. Love your content. What do you think of the Red Wings rebuild so far? They need consistency. You need a proper coach, too. Also, I mean, with Jeff Blashill getting fired, I mean, it was inevitable. He wasn't really progressing the team like he had been the past couple years. So they do need a change of pace there. They were having issues on special teams. Their goaltending was very hot and cold. You do have a nice core to build around with the likes of Bertuzzi, Larkin, Logan Raymond, Raymond, Lucas Raymond. I'm thinking Mason Raymond, the old Canuck, and also Moritz Seider. And I remember people bitching about Moritz Seider at the time of the draft, and I'm sitting there like, dude, it's way too early to tell on some of these guys. And it turns out their pick has been justified so far. So you have steps in the right direction. This offseason is going to be crucial for them, though. Suns need more time. Once again, they're still in their window, so too early to tell. On the Alouettes. Oh, yeah, I remember. I wanted to do a brief one. I just haven't had the time to do it. So, unfortunately, it just went through the pipeline, so that's my fault. I apologize about that. I should really get on that, though. Problem, Christian, with Donald Sterling, like everyone's done Donald Sterling to death. And Sterling would be a nice one. It's hilarious, but at the same time, it is what it is. I mean, as I said, I don't really want to do something unless like nobody's done it before or there's something I can add, for example. So that's how I like to measure things. But Sterling wouldn't be a bad one in the future either. Kevin Punk, USFL is kind of mixed to me. I mean, they still have a lot of issues to work out. I'm not going to bitch at them for the attendance because they're based out of different cities, and Birmingham's not going to go to a game with, say, Philadelphia and Pittsburgh. That's the big issue with here, too, because technically Pittsburgh has a team, but I feel no connection to it because they're not playing here. And it's absolutely understandable because travel is one of the major costs. So it's a lot easier to take the brunt of just having nobody show up to games and not travel than it is to travel and deal with all those expenses, flight, fuel, accommodations, and have to deal with maybe a sparser crowd of like, well, Pittsburgh would probably be what, 15,000 maybe? It would depend. That's all I'd really say. I mean, it's too early to tell. I mean, the football's been okay from what I've seen. I haven't really been paying attention to it, though. I mean, I feel like there's a bit of a fatigue with the spring football, mostly because it's been done like a couple years and there have been notorious failures, even though the XFL's wasn't their fault. My fear is that the USFL and the XFL they're going to try and poach off each other and end up damaging both brands. And that's pretty much the worst case scenario because I believe there is a market for spring football. It depends on how much of a market there really is. Kyle Donovan for a 10 bone as well. Thank you, sir. I would love to see a Jaguars Legacy of Pain video. They deserve to be torched for their incompetence. Oh, dude, I've been doing that every year. I hope Pickett fans out and we have some more classic Steelers versus Jags games. Yeah, with the Steelers winning. Jags have had our number in the playoffs the last few times, and it's been humiliating. Looking at 2017. The Sacramento Kings would just be, you suck every single year, and then maybe a move. And then rigged refs, especially in the 03 finals. Yeah, 5 is busy tonight, unfortunately. He's taking care of some family matters. So, no in the stream. He did pop in now and then in the chat, but otherwise nothing in the stream there. And, yeah, I'm surprised, too. I thought Panthers would come out a lot better than they did, but they look sloppy, especially on their own end. And I will be laughing hysterically at them if they lose because this is their shot. Just saying. Washington should be easy pickings. Their first-round exit. Megas due for 2,500 Costa Rican Colon. And what about a draft of bad owners? Who would be your first overall pick? Ooh, that's a good question because you can go a lot of different ways with this. If you want to go with the overtly racist, George Preston Marshall would be your number one. If you were thinking straight incompetent, probably Dan Snyder. If you were thinking maybe something old school under the radar, Hugh Culverhouse, or you could go with a Harold Ballard. I think any of those 4 would be the option. But for me, the pick would probably be Harold Ballard. And then number 2 would probably be a George Preston Marshall or a Culverhouse because those would be my 2 picks per se. So those would be my picks, to be completely honest with you. Oh, yeah, I did see that. That's what I mean. The kicking has been terrible in this league. And I know they do have technology in the ball. They did change in week 2, I heard. But at the same time, it has to be messing up with the kickers' trajectories because they should not be missing 21-yarders from the left hash. Like, high schoolers can make that kick. You get benched in college for that shit. Like, that's the AAF, travel was an issue because there were some issues with some of the teams. Jackson, or the Orlando Apollos in general, they had their hotels in Jacksonville. They had to practice in Georgia because they couldn't get workers' comp in the state. They didn't have time. Dude, we've been getting rain here all this weekend. It's been miserable up here. Friday was pure misery. Today's been pure misery. I need to practice for this baseball game I'm going to with 5 in June. I'm going to suck hysterically. But I can't practice because it's been raining and all our batting cages are outdoors. So I don't know what to do. Florida Panthers, San Jose Sharks 2009. So, not a bad comp. I mean, they're not, or they could be Canucks 2012. Because remember, or I think it was 13. When they lost to the Kings in 5 and they went on to win the Cup. Maybe it could be one of those situations. If the Caps win the Cup, I'll be kind of stunned. Hunter Dosso for 5. Thoughts on doing a legacy of failure on not just a team, but maybe a specific coach like your Barbecue Bruce video or maybe a GM? I've been thinking of doing a vid on Ruben Amaro Jr., just like in general. Like, he had a bad reign. He took a World Series contender and put them in the fucking tank. That was just bad. So I would say maybe him. Dave Littlefield is one I want to get to, but I think I want to make it more of a longer project of 20 years of losing Pirates baseball. That would be the segment. Otherwise, I would just do Littlefield on his own because he was a fucking hack. He was bad. Yeah, the weather does suck, man. I agree. DCI, it's not really Igor. It's more the defense in front of him that's having issues. The first goal was fluky because nobody properly covered Jeff Carter behind the net. And then the fourth goal was just a horrible turnover, I believe, by Keandre Miller. And then Boyle snagged it up past to Rodriguez score. So Rodriguez is having himself a game right now. 2 goals, 1 assist. Let's go over some stats right now. So Penguins, we're sitting high right now. Everything's good. Everything's going up Penguins right now, and it's a very good time. Let's go over the stats real quick before the start of the second period. Louis Domingue, the God, 9 saves on 10 shots. Igor Shesterkin, 11 saves on 15 shots. Most of it's not his fault, though, at least to me. Or if they pull him for Georgiev, it's just to give him rest for the next game. Really rough game. They need to pull Patrick Nemeth. He's not good. Keandre Miller's had a bit of a rough go as well, but you don't bench him. Otherwise, I don't know what you do if you're the Rangers. You have to, sturdy up on the defense. You're going to have to turtle and trap. That's the only way. I mean, Kakko had a nice snipe, but otherwise, what's been their highlight so far? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Evan Rodriguez owns your bitches right now. And Rodriguez has been ice cold. I mean, somebody's going to pay Rodriguez, and I'll probably laugh hysterically, but, I mean, he's going to earn it because he's had a career year. Jeff Carter, Big Daddy Jeff Carter, the Lord and Savior, the master of Bud Light Platinum. Jeff Carter, a goal and an assist. Boyle with an assist. Zucker with an assist. McGinn with a goal as well. That was the fluke goal that came in. Matheson with 2 assists. Everything's coming up Penguins. Everything is coming up Penguins. And I did mention there are differences in the towels. As you can see, the Penguins one is a little yellower or a little brighter in yellow. And it's also smaller, as you can see. As you can see with this towel. Look, if I can do this real quick. See? Look. The terrible towel is bigger and wider, and everything's fantastic. And this Penguins towel, it's better for it's good for precision toweling, like so. Precision toweling. Like you fold it up like this, and then you just throw and just let it fly. Let it fly, baby. And then roll like that. While the Steeler terrible towel, you're flexing it for power. You're going like this. And then you're just letting it fly. You're letting that wind flow through you. And that's how you do the terrible towel, especially with the Steelers. And everyone's waving them towels. They give them out for free at games. So I have 5 of them in my damn room from just collecting them over the years. So wave them towels in fury. Come with me. Wave them towels. Everything's good. It's a good time. Penguins are probably coming back into the game. Second period's about to begin. Trying to think. Yes, they have changed their goalie. Alexander Georgiev is now in net. Shesty has been pulled. Georgiev is in for his first career playoff start against the Penguins. I don't know if it's his first start in general, but Shesty, they're just letting him rest because it's been rough for the Rangers, and all's good because the Penguins are coming up roses. Whoop, whoop. Everything's coming up Penguins. Jeremy Hias, Irsay would be a good pick too. Which one, Bob or Jim? I think either or could work, to be honest with you. We'll keep moving back here. Let's take a look. David Krantz for 10. If Snyder sells the Commanders, do you think the franchise can recover or do they have to move? We know the NFL cares not for fan bases, and where do you think they would go? I think the fan base can recover. There are issues with Snyder. It's not really with the team. Because if you remember in the 80s and 90s, the Redskins, as they were called at the time, had a very proud tradition. They had a massively passionate fan base. I think if Snyder goes, you get competent ownership, you're able to rebuild that trust. I think they'll be absolutely fine. I don't think the NFL wants to lose the DC market. I don't think that's a big thing. Face-off about to begin, by the way, as well. The towels are coming. 350 people watching. Christopher Boughton can't wait to see the NFL schedule release. Will the DF be going over the big matchups throughout the season? Maybe. We don't really go over schedules per se. We go more over team schedules. But that's really about it. 1950 left in the game. Letang's going to take it behind his net. Rangers coming out with some form of purpose. Heavy pressure. Forechecking especially. Gensel's going to take it. Zibanejad has it back with a quick shot by Trouba. That's blocked. Crosby backhands it fast, but the Rangers recover. Rangers are throwing everything they have right now. Quick shot blocked off by Domingue. Gensel's going to take it back to Rust. Rust has it back, flips over the zone. Backhands it to Gensel. Gensel can't control. Goes back over to Hedl. Hedl takes it back over to, looks like, to Trouba. Trouba's going to dump it back in. Domingue recovers. Patterson has it. Patterson's going to take it back, moves it back over to Marino. Marino quickly over, tries to clear. Malkin has it. Malkin back to Heinen. Heinen back to Malkin. Malkin quick shot by Marino, and it's shot wide. As Panarin has it now, goes back over to Strome, but it's corralled quickly by Kapanen. It's going to be taken by Marino. Marino dumps it back in. It's going to be gloved by Georgiev, and there will be a face-off in the zone. But I hope the NFL would finish them, by the way. A shock, Pittsburgh's not a four-sport city. The only problem with the NBA is I just don't know if there's like a fan base, like it's like deep enough to support 4 teams. Like somebody would have to move for the NBA. And secondly, like they'd be considered small markets, so there are not going to be many players that come here. So it's like it's a weird market. We've got so many different basketball teams in different leagues that have come and gone in like a year. And it's been rough. So I'd rather go with a Louisville first than a Pittsburgh. And Jerry Mejias for 2. You're welcome for board check. Oh, thank you too. We got a spammer. We got a spammer in the chat. Naked HD Girls XYZ. Not good, man. Not good. Nobody likes the spammer. Fox has it now in the zone. Goes back to Dryden Hunt. Hunt moves back over to, looks like Nemeth, and it's going to be shot wide. Hunt moves it back, goes over to Kako. Heedles take it, and Domingue. Louis Domingue with the glove save. He's like, here's a shot. Nope, bitch. I got you. I got you like a nice piece of spicy pork. Leaf, yes, this NBA should get the Seahawks. The Supersonics back. That was just embarrassing how they moved. That wouldn't be a bad idea for a bid, too. Yeah, the problem is, like, I think there's not really a mod here. It's just me, so I'll be taking care of it as I see it. So that's really about it. My links. No, Pens win the Stanley Cup, Sebastian, not the Pens. Georgiev's going to take it behind his net and hold as well. David G, does Pitt count West Virginia as part of their fan base? Seems like everyone here is a Steelers Mountaineers fan. Yeah, I say so. Steelers, I feel like Northern West Virginia, maybe Western Maryland, and Southeastern Ohio. I see them as more Steeler territory. Like, like Northeastern Pennsylvania, I consider that Browns territory. I would say like Southwestern PA, maybe a bit of Central PA, Western Maryland, and Northern West Virginia. And Southeastern Ohio, I consider that Steelers territory per se. But I feel like the Steeler brand's more global because a lot of people from the steel mills moved elsewhere when the jobs like dried up, and they passed on their fandom to children. I mean, like Steubenville. Steubenville's more like the Browns, like that area, like close to the West Virginia border. That's what I mean by Southeast Ohio. If you're thinking like Akron, Canton, I think that's Browns territory. A Flyers fan, I'm sorry, you're jealous of Crosby owning you every day. I hope Giroux wins a cup to piss you off, or he loses in the first round. The Neo, I think, I think it's a coin flip still. I mean, I could see either or winning this series. I kind of want the Lightning to win just so the memes remain, but I can see Toronto winning. I definitely can if they get the right goaltending. And we're missing the action. I know. Crosby's going to take it off left ice. Crosby's going to survey. Looks back, moves over to Rust. Rust tries to shoot, can't get it, but Gensel recovers. It's going to be taken back by Gensel. Gensel moves it back to Crosby, but Crosby can't corral, tries to move it back to his defender. He does. Ruedel has it back, dumps it up the blue line over to Gensel. Gensel gets checked by a Ranger. It's quickly recovered by them. They dump it back. Friedman chases, goes and moves back, and it looks like it's going to be to Heinen. Heinen moves it, to Carter. Carter takes it. It's going to be taken by Trouba behind the line. Goes over to Zibanejad. Zibanejad over to Vetrano. Vetrano goes back to Kreider. Kreider with a quick wrist shot, blocked off by Domingue with a rebound, recovered by the Penguins. Here comes Zucker. Zucker with speed, but he's not going to take it back. It's going to be intercepted by the Rangers. Little bit of a hip check there by Zibanejad. Carter didn't catch him looking as Zibanejad takes it across the blue line, casually dumps it back in so he can go back and talk to his friends about how he decked the daddy Jeff Carter. Time on the clock for me, 16:20, David. Here we go to Ruedel. Ruedel behind his lines, pursued by a Ranger, goes over the blue line. It's going to be blocked off by a Ranger, intercepted by Panarin. Panarin off the zone. Panarin quickly back over to Strome. Strome with a quick shot that is blocked and deflected wide. Domingue scrambling to get back on his feet. Goes over to Strome. Back to Panarin. But it's going to be knocked out by the Rangers, and they have to regroup behind their own goalie as Justin Braun is recovering. It's going to be taken by Panarin as he passes it back up to Fox. Fox skates up towards the line. Fox keeps skating, moves back to Panarin. Panarin through center. Panarin moves it back over to looks like Kakko. Kakko moves back over to Braun. Braun with a quick wrist shot. It's deflected and unfortunately deflects wide. Penguins recover behind the net. It's going to be taken back by Fox. Fox back over to Strome. Strome with a quick one-timer by Panarin. Shot wide. Goes over to Letang. Sorry. Letang skates behind his own bench. Letang skates it back over to Matheson. Jukes one Rangers defender, moves up over to Malkin. Malkin has it back over to Heinen. Heinen one-timer to Matheson. Shot, unfortunately, is wide or deflected off by Georgiev. Heinen has it back over to Malkin. Tang has it back, goes over to Hedl. Hedl back to, it looks like, Lafreniere. Lafreniere skates with speed down the right-hand side. Drops it off over for Nemeth. Nemeth goes over behind the Rangers line. Intercepted and recovered by, it looks like, Mark Friedman. Goes over to McGinn. Goes over to Trouba. Trouba back over. Rangers recovering 2-on-2 with the speed. Tries to pass, unfortunately intercepted by the Penguins. Taken back. Rangers recover. Moves back to Hunt. Hunt goes back over. Up and takes it back. Quick wrist shot by Rooney. It tries to pass it to Hunt. Unfortunately, he wasn't looking the right way. And the Penguins are going to recover to Ruedel. Ruedel goes over to, it looks like, McGann. Or to Bluger. Bluger dumps it back in. Rodriguez giving chase. Braun recovers. Braun's going to be taken back. It's going to be intercepted. And it looks like it's going to be taken by, it looks like, Dryden Hunt. Hunt's going to take it back, fighting with Pettersson. Hunt recovers back behind the Penguins' goal line. Hunt still skates. Hunt looks over, passes over to Hedl. Reeves has it back, goes back over. Fox with a quick wrist shot. It's going to be blocked. It is deflected off the side and trickles just wide. As the Rangers take over on the bench, Crosby has it back, goes over to Friedman. Friedman takes it back, passes over to, it looks like, Gensel. Crosby with a little bit of speed down the middle. Tries to juke one guy, loses the puck. Moves it back behind the line, intercepted by Fox. Fox takes it back over to Trouba. Trouba takes it back over, intercepted by the Penguins. Penguins try to regroup. Matheson back to Letang. Goes over. It looks like intercepted. Penguins try to recover. Zibanejad has it behind the blue line. Moves back over to Trouba. Trouba moves it back to Zibanejad at center ice. Goes back over to Vetrano. Vetrano with a quick wrist shot, and it's a goal. A goal by Frankie Vetrano on the pass by Kreider. And we have a 4-2 game. The lead has been halved. It's 3-2. It's 2/3, unfortunately. And unfortunately, we have another spam bot, by the way. Naked HD XYZ. And no, nobody wants to jerk off on a sports site. If you're jacking off during a sports stream, you've got problems, and I recommend therapy. But, yeah, that was another defensive lapse. Vetrano with the speed skated past the defense. And unfortunately, now we have a rough situation. I did watch the Derby. I did not watch the Derby, I'm sorry. So, unfortunately, no go there. Face off with 13:09 left. Penguins doing a little bit of a shuffle. Heinen taking the face off, and he's going to win it. Moves back over to Pettersson's going to dump it behind the line. Taken back by Nemeth. Nemeth takes it back, intercepted by Heinen. Malkin has it back over to Kapanen. Kapanen tries to take it, loses it, goes back over to Strome. Strome takes it, dump back in. Strome gives chase. Domingue passes it back into his own zone, recovered by the Penguins, but the Panarin keeps it in behind the blue line. Takes it back over. Rangers have it. Strome has it back, tries for the one-timer, can't connect. As Malkin takes it now behind center. Malkin takes it past the blue line. Malkin with a quick pass, and they're going to call that offsides. Oh, jeez. Woof. Oh, dude, YouTube is full of bots. Kevin, I'd be scared if you're jerking off to me. That's not good. I would not do that. I am not a Twitch thought. I'm not a Twitch thought. I don't know. I don't think he will be able to come in the third period, unfortunately. So no dice there. Oh, yes, Nick Starr. Players do eat something usually in overtime intermissions. They do. So they do that to keep them fueled and hydrated throughout the game. So that's why they usually eat like a meal of some kind during like a heavy overtime. keep them fluid, hydrated. So that's why you had, for example, Louis Domingue, spicy pork and broccoli. So stuff that's not like super sweet and super fattening, but more, proteins, carbs, nutrients, vitamins, that sort of stuff. No hot tub stream at Applebee's. None of that. Oh, Leaf, we've already been demonetized. Don't worry about that, brother. We're all good there. Goal officially assisted by Kreider and Mika Zibanejad. 7-3 Colorado win, by the way. Calgary and Dallas playing at 9:30 in a critical tilt that will probably end up in another 1-0 victory for a team because both teams play a plotting defensive style of play. And either of those teams making the cup final would not be good for hockey because hockey needs heavy offensive firepower, not the Stars. Definitely not the Stars. No, Cody, I have not seen Kaliev's strip job. I know everyone's leaving. It's not good. We're talking about the towels. We had a decent run, and now it's back to 250. I'm not entertaining people enough. It's not good. Crosby has 70 goals, by the way. You better be kidding. Dude, you better be kidding. Nobody likes that. Dude, if Calgary underachieves again, I hope they just go scorched earth and destroy. Nick, I did graduate college a long time ago, unfortunately, like over 10 years ago. It was if I were to do it again, different college, different major, but what's done is done. So it is what it is. I think the problem is when you're in college, they tell you to pursue your dreams instead of like go for the money. Panarin actually is going to get behind the net. The Rangers try to shoot it in. A little bit of an action there, and Domingue holds firm. The goal remains standing. Rangers try and take it back to Fox. Fox moves it back to Strome. Strome with a quick shot, and that's another goal. Artemi Panarin with a goal, with a snipe. Defensive collapses by the Penguins. We have a game again, 4-3. This is what I said, man. I mean, you need to keep the foot on the throat. 40 minutes is a hell of a lot of time for 3 goals. Well, Kevin, dude, 4-1's been a meme since Toronto blew that lead in Game 7. This is just rehearsing an old meme. Penguins get a Stanley Cup. Dude, I wish, Jerry. Hold on. It was 4-1! Dude, that'd be something. And then 5 would probably come in here and pretend to lord over me like he's pretending everything. Gensel's going to take it now. Gensel skates behind the blue line. Gensel has it back, tries to pass, no success. Moves it back over to Pettersson. Pettersson down the right-hand side, dumps it back to Crosby. Crosby has it behind the net, intercepted by Kreider. Kreider's going to dump it back in. Pettersson gives chase, no icing. Pettersson takes it behind the net, backhand passes it over to Rust. Rust has it over to Marino. Marino back to Pettersson. Pettersson dumps it back in. Little check action going on, and there's going to be an icing call. Penguins could not reach their left. And Gensel is just looking with disgust. Dude, Dangle hates my guts, I think. So I remember he followed me for a bit. He unfollowed me after a while. So I don't think there's any good blood there. So, I mean, we've talked to each other on Twitter, like in just publicly, but nothing super deep. He's got his own shit going on. So I don't really like to push for collabs or anything also because I can't network for shit. So mainly all you can say there. Oh, dude, every team's the new Falcons. Every team's the new Falcons. Penguins are going to take it back. Moves over to Shesterkin. Back to Kreider. Kreider moves it back to the defense. Defenseman, quick shot by Trouba. Zibanejad's going to take it back. Rangers are buzzing. Fox has it back. Moves over to Zibanejad. Quick wrist shot blocked. And Rust is going to take it out of a hot kitchen. And he's going to skate with some fury. Tries the backhand. Has a bit of a break. And there's going to be a penalty called. Are they calling the penalty or not? Are they going to call a penalty? Because it looks like he was kind of heated. But, yeah, the chances are 11-0 in this period. That's definitely understandable. I mean, actually, yeah, looking back on it, that's not a penalty because Braun was kind of, trying to appeal to the puck. I don't think that's going to be called a penalty. So, yeah. Actually, dude, give the defense some broccoli and spicy pork. They're the ones holding them up. That third goal was just endless shot after endless shot. That's really, I mean, they're playing like shit. I mean, they got cocky, and unfortunately, they're suffering the results. Rangers take it behind the net. Penguins intercept. Quick shot blocked off by Georgiev. Moves back over to Gensel. Kapanen has it now. Taken back by Friedman. Friedman moves back to Heinen. Heinen has it now. Moves over to Malkin. Malkin behind the bench. Taken back by Trouba. Malkin has it back. Quick shot. Unfortunately blocked off. Tries to shot from the point. Unfortunately is blocked off by Georgiev. Malkin has it back now. Tries to juke one guy. Can't get past the Rangers. Braun has it now. Braun's going to take it back. Moves over to Trouba. Trouba moves it back. Dumped back in behind the boards. Friedman has it. Matheson has it. Skates with heavy pressure. Moves back over to it looks like back. Over to Bluger. Bluger with a quick shot. Unfortunately blocked off by Georgiev. Damn it. Damn it. Hunt has it now. Boyle gives pursuit. It's going to be taken back by Hunt. Picked up by Marino. Marino with a quick shot, and it's blocked off by Georgiev. Yeah, it's 11-2. That's why the Rangers are coming back in this game. It's rough. Yeah, it is real quiet because we were waving them towels. Everything was good, and then the Pens got cocky, and the Rangers are now back in the game. And that's why we are and that's why we're in the shed. And that's why people are coming back to the stream because it is miserable. Ted Stepien was something that was pretty rough. I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. Give me 1 sec. I'll be right back, boys.
To goaltending coach Andy Kyoto about Louis Domingue and his approach to the playoffs after playing just 2 regular season games. He said that they're continuing to look.
All right, we're back. Penguins back on. Not choking. Not choking yet. Just had to. I turned the chair off because nobody just wants to see chair. Chair's too boring. Crosby's going to take it up the blue line back to Rust. Rust tries to pass. Nobody there, unfortunately. Penguins try to dump it back behind the line. Recovered by Trouba. Crosby backhands it over to Gensel. Gensel flips it back. Recovered by Vetrano. Vetrano with a little bit of speed. LeBron back with speed. Panarin has it now. Goes back to Panarin. Panarin back to Fox. Fox, quick wrist shot. It's going to be blocked in front of the net. Taken by Crosby. Crosby dumps it back in for the line change. Taken over by Zucker. Zucker to McGinn. McGinn tries to take it intercepted by Panarin. Panarin takes it back. It's going to be taken behind the blue line. Penguins have to recover. It's going to be taken by Ruedel over to Carter, but Carter's going to dump it back in, and there's an icing call as Braun hands it politely over to the referee. Alois, let's see. San Fran Giants fan. What should I sacrifice to you to earn a win? Probably bullpen pieces, or maybe the things that give you 30-year-old hitters playing in their prime. Giants are winning right now. I mean, the pseudo-wudo could work too. Pseudo-wudo can definitely work as well. He doesn't earn anything. He's non-union, Otavio, so that's going to be no luck. I hope Calgary won't choke against Dallas. I really hope they don't. Jeremy Mejias for $10. Why do I think that the Eagles being overhyped will disappoint and miss the playoffs? Because it's usually how it goes, especially for certain teams. The Eagles, I mean, it depends on the NFC East. I mean, there's a lot that could happen there. Probably Dallas will do it, but we will see. Penguins are trying to take it back. Please do something. Braun's going to have it now. Rangers dump it back in. Hunt's going to take it back over to Reeves. Reeves has it over to Rooney. Or Reeves going to actually hold it. Petrano's going to take a quick wrist shot, and it's blocked off. It's going to be recovered by, it looks like, Kapanen. Kapanen goes over to Malkin. Malkin with a little bit of pressure over to Heinen. Back to Malkin. Malkin tries to have action. Back to Kapanen. Kapanen, quick wrist shot, and it's shot high. Unfortunately. Marino has it. A little bit of Ranger blue shirts trying to scrum with the puck, and they will recover. Rangers going to take it back. Rangers with Vander 3-on-2. Tries to pass it to Lafreniere, but Marino blocks the pass. Potentially saves a 4-4 tie. Rangers have it again. Back to Schneider. Schneider with a quick shot wide. Marino has it back. Goes over to Heinen. Heinen gets it out of danger, at least, for the time being. But it looks like Toronto takes it back over to Schneider. Lafreniere has it back, and they are going to call offsides. Nobody likes foreign chair labor. I agree. It has been a good series. Absolutely has been a good series so far. Chair stream, next time I go on break, I probably will. And the mom's spaghetti. I don't know, man. I mean, it would take me much longer to eat mama's spaghetti. Nothing wrong with that, dude. When's the last time Chair saw his family? Unfortunately, Chair doesn't like to mention this. He escaped from a war-torn country. He doesn't know if any of his family's alive. That's an unfortunate shame. I'm sorry to hear that, boys. Very sorry. And there's going to be icing on the Rangers, by the way. So maybe we can actually get something going on there. 300 people somehow watching this shit. I'm surprised too, trust me. Yep. They're talking about the Penguins hitting people, but unfortunately they haven't really done much in this period, and that's why we have a one-goal game. And second period's been going quickly, but unfortunately not in the way the Penguins wanted to say. Matheson's going to move it back to Letang, back to Matheson. Crosby's going to try and take it and loses the pass. Rangers recover. Dump it back in the zone. Letang gives chase. Not enough for an icing call, unfortunately, so they are going to have to regroup and recover. Letang surveys up the ice, skates past the blue line, passes over to Gensel. Gensel has it back over to Rust. Rust tries to control, can't, so they're going to have, back to regroup. Crosby has it, backhands it over the ice, dumps it behind the blue line for a change. Georgiev controls behind his eyes. Over to Trouba. Trouba's going to take it back, resurveys the field over to Kakko. Strome's going to take it, dumps it back in. Domingue's going to take it, holds it back. Rangers try to hold. They can. Yes, they can, actually. Strome's going to take it behind the net. Strome takes it back over to Kakko. Kopp has it back. Moves over to Fox. Fox dumps it back in. Over to Vetrano. Sorry, to Strome. Strome back to Panarin. Back to Fox. Quick wrist shot blocked off. Marino recovers. Takes it behind his net. Moves it back up. Holds it back. Penguins on a 2-on-1. Here comes Rust. Rust has it back. Gensel with a backhand shot. Unfortunately, it's going to be saved up by Georgiev. Delayed penalty call, by the way, on the New York Rangers. They nearly put it in their own net, and it hit the post. Oh, no, you idiots. Marino has it back. It's going to be shot high. Oh, I didn't even see it at first, and it hit the post. That would have been humiliating if that happened. It would have been an own goal. Nearly went in. The gods are in our favor. Bing! Oh, post. Almost glorious post. I thank you for spiting it the other way instead of making it a tie game. Thank you so much. Thank you, God. Let's go on the power play. I mean, that almost was that was something. Oh, jeez. Sport quiz with 5. I don't know. I mean, everybody loves them sports quizzes, do they? Maybe in game 4, I might do some for intermission. We'll see. Well, Jordy, I was doing the one on the Reds. That's why I didn't do that quick one about the lead with the Mets. But we will see. K. Broly, no. Do not put that into existence. No shorthanded goals. No shorthanded goals, please. I've seen enough. None of that happening. Bjorkfist, he's been kind of there. He had a couple games up with the Penguins right now, scored a goal in 6 games, but he has not produced. And, I mean, they reached on him in the draft. He has just not developed as is. They really saw him as like a Hornqvist replacement or like a edgy energy guy, but he has just not been as is. But, I mean, there's still time for him, but it's not looking great right now. No Kreider Shorty. Yes, the Sharks are getting a new GM. Doug Wilson has resigned. He did not sign himself to an 8-year contract. I'm surprised. Uh-oh. We have a Barrica. Uh-oh. Noah Barrica. He's engaging in a little tomfoolery. Don't worry about that. No tomfoolery. Rodriguez, we need the Hattie. Are the Pens pulling Joffrey Baratheon your way? Not yet. Give it time. You have to remember, Joffrey was poisoned. He didn't actually choke on his own. Penguins on the power play. Letang's going to set it up in behind the net. Tries to skate past 2 Rangers. No success. Rust is going to actually speed back, take it. Rooney has it back to Trouba. And the Rangers are going to successfully dump it back. So they're going to have to regroup. Come on, Penguins. We're 2 for 2 on the power play. Gessel's going to skate heavily down the right wing. Moves it back to Letang. Rodriguez back over to Crosby. Crosby, quick wrist shot. It's going to be shot wide, and it's going to skate past the blue line. As Letang recovers, they're going to have to regroup. It's deflected by a Ranger. It's going to be taken back by the Rangers. Quick backhand, and there's another penalty going on. Kevin Rooney had it. Are they calling a goal? Oh, no, they're calling a goal. Oh, shit. They're calling it a shorthanded goal. Letang did a derp, and they fucked it up, and Domingue's trying to plead his case, and the terrible towels are waving in sympathy because there's a lot of bullshit going on right now. We are tied at 4. You fuckers, you forced a shorthanded goal. Fuck you, and fuck Chris Letang because he keeps doing this fucking shit all the goddamn time. It's going to be the same thing. It went off the moorings. It like kind of deflected off. It's like back behind the net. Rooney tries to backhand. Either way, it's a penalty. Actually, wait. Letang tried to push the net off the moorings. They're going to call it a goal. Fuck. The goal's going to go to Andrew Kopp. Hold on. I got to do some tweeting. It was 4-1. Fuck, that's a goal. We're tied. God damn it. Andrew Kopp with the goal. Y'all can suck my dick. AK Broly, fuck you. EA, fuck you. Everyone who roots for that goal, fuck you. God fucking damn it. Yeah, Pens are playing sloppy. As bad as the Rangers' first period was, this is just as bad. And they are just facing the consequences right now. They're still on the power play, but this has been a disaster. Heinen has it back. He's going to take it back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez has it back now. Penguins save it in the zone by Letang. Kapanen has it back. Moves over to Marino. Marino, quick wrist shot. It's going to be tried backhand. Kapanen tries the shot. No success. And the Rangers will clear. Unfortunately, Letang is one of the most frustrating players I've ever seen because he'll have these outstanding moments. He has a lot of value. And then he has these 2 or 3 plays where you're just like, you're so frustrated. He does the dumbest shit. And it's frustrating as hell. Yeah, we might need 5 on. It's going to be bullshit. Matheson has it. Gensel with speed. Gensel flips it behind the end of the cage. Over to Letang. Letang back to Gensel. Moves over to the Penguins. Back with a quick wrist shot. It's going to be taken by Marino. It's shot wide. Gensel has it behind the net. Moves it back over to Kapanen. Kapanen tries to take it. The Rangers can't get it out. Gensel recovers in the right-hand side. Gensel moves it back over. Shot wide. Penguins try to recover. Once again, penalty has expired, unfortunately. Andrew Kopp with his third of the playoffs. Assisted by Kevin Rooney. They're just chilling, trying to get a rest right now. A big scrum going left-hand boards as the Rangers recover and get it out of danger in the blue line. They're going to get a nice needed change and a favorable bounce towards their way. Letang's going to have to recover and corral in his own zone. Skates towards the side, passes over to Marino. Marino tries to dump it in the boards, cocked in by a Ranger. Zucker has it. Quick wrist shot blocked off by Georgiev. Rebound in front of the net. The Rangers are going to take it back. Patterson has it. Zucker has to go back to the blue line for offsides. It's going to go into the bench, and we are, Sharks did not get in the playoffs. They were eliminated, unfortunately, Simpsons. It's weird. NWO Mat 5, 125. Let's go Rangers. No, let's go Rangers here. I mean, Penguins can blame no one but themselves here. They really can't. Because once again, dude, Reds jumped the shark for like a while. And you can thank Ray Shiro for that. He extended that contract. And he's a frustrating player. 150 left. Rodriguez back behind his net. Penguins got cocky, and now they are facing the consequences. All the Penguins fans are quiet. The terrible towels are being burned in effigy. Ruedel has it back, moves over to Kapanen. Kapanen, quick wrist shot blocked off by Georgiev, recovered by Heinen. Rangers have it back. Heinen tries to recover. He does. Back to Kapanen. Kapanen back to Marcus Pettersson. There's going to be a penalty, a hooking penalty, and the Rangers are going on the power play. God damn it. God damn it. Danton Heinen with the penalty. The team is disintegrating in front of our very eyes. Motherfucker. Angry tweeting. Oh, look, 5 points bids. This aged poorly. Absolutely everything that can go wrong in this game for the Rangers already has. And discipline, loose defense, and Igor playing like shit. Well, unfortunately, the Penguins have recovered. And unfortunately, the Rangers are coming back into this game, and it is not fun. I am not a happy camper. Not a happy camper at all. 1:45 left in the power play. 1:10, a lot to work with here. Panarin with a quick shot, tried for the deflection, but it was held off by Louis Domingue. Kreider tries for the deflection. You got to give Domingue some help. Face off once again in the zone. It looks like it's going to be Lafreniere against, and my computer is now fucking up, so I can't watch the stream because Xfinity Stream is a bag of dicks. Here we go. Moves back to the face off. Dumped in by Panarin. Now it's cutting off. And it's going to clear in the zone. I'm getting little bits and pieces of the game, but unfortunately nothing. Here we go. Panarin now has it back. Passes over to Strome. Strome with a quick wrist shot back by Panarin. It's going to be blocked off by Zibanejad. Oh, jeez. That was a prime opportunity, immediately blocked off. Georgiev's going to quickly jump it off to Strome. Strome has it back in the zone. Strome moves it back to Panarin. Panarin on the right-hand side moves it back to Fox. Fox near the blue line. Skates towards center. Moves it back toward the zone. And it blocked on me again. Oh, fuck. Stop doing this, Xfinity Stream, you fucking bag of dicks. I want to watch the game and poorly broadcast it. Rangers have to recover. Moves it back over to Panarin. Panarin moves it back across center. Move it back to Zibanejad. Penguins actually intercept and clear. And so we're actually going to have the best moment of our period, I hope to God. Back to Strome. Quick wrist shot by Fox. It's going to shot wide. We have the end of the period, and we have a new hockey game. Go from 4-1 to 4-4. Terrible period of hockey for the Penguins. They're sucking all the dicks. They are taking them double fist, and they are letting them finish all over their face. It was bad. It was an awful, awful, awful period. If this were a body, we would call it a witch and burn it at the stake. We will never talk about how bad this period was again. This is why I said to stop the count after the first period. Get the hint, Pittsburgh. Get the hint. Oh, yeah, it was 4-1. It was absolutely 4-1. This is fucking bullshit. Total BS. Little Yankeeing. The Yankee King. I'm new to hockey, became a fan in February, and became a Blue Jackets fan. And the games I watched, it was super fun. I hope Blue Jackets are close to contending because playoff hockey is fun. Blue Jackets need a little more time. The thing with the Blue Jackets is they tend to start over a lot because a lot of players don't want to go there. The thing is, I like Columbus. I think it's a wide open city. It's spacious. The cost of living is relatively low. But if you're an athlete, there's not much to do there, unfortunately. Columbus is a college town. Its main religion is Buckeye. And that's the main thing with the Columbus. And that's why it's going to have a hard time attracting players. If you remember correctly, Artemi Panarin was actually offered more money by the Blue Jackets and the Islanders, but chose to go to the Rangers because he wanted the big city life. And that's what they have to compete with. It's like the same issue with like an Edmonton or a Winnipeg or a Calgary or like a smaller city like that. It's like, unless you have a winning hockey culture, nobody wants to go there. It's one of those situations, unfortunately. Yeah, Reds did win 9-2. Unfortunately, it's not 4. But I don't blame you, Logan. I mean, you might be surprised, but it's not looking good. Cody Freeman, that's Colorado's problem now. And just you watch, he'll probably like score a game-winning overtime goal just because I fucking said that. We're still paying that off for, I believe, the next 4 or 3 years. It's yeah, everyone's very happy. No, Dario, the Penguins never said that. That was Juju. Or that was Chase Claypool. Yeah, I don't agree. The Vaz, like, I'm switching cable providers once I move, but it's just like, just because I have the option for it. But Xfinity Stream is a pain in the ass because, like, the internet connection itself here is fine. The problem is, like, the streaming service is garbage because it keeps cutting out. And, like, I was doing all right for a bit, and then it's just like, garbage, garbage, garbage. Not good, man. Oh, nobody likes 2017 PSG. Peter Roberts, what happened was the Pens stopped playing defense. The Rangers pursued, and they've had gaff after gaff after gaff, especially Chris Letang on that power play. Fuck you, buddy. You are one of the most frustrating players. I love you. You're a hell of a player, but you always have these gaffes at the worst possible times. Oh, God. You're probably going to go somewhere, amaze them with their talent, and then frustrate the hell out of them because that's how Letang works. That's the problem. Like, he's a hell of a player. That's the issue. Jerway, the Pens are not the new Leafs yet. They have to lose 6 straight first rounds. Then they will be the Leafs. Give it time. RD for 10. Do you think AB gets another chance in the NFL? I think the Ravens might go for him. If he does, he's not going to last more than a year just because he always burns his bridges. I mean, Tampa Bay was a great situation for him because he had a quarterback that backed him, a system that allowed him to thrive, coaches that tolerated his bullshit, and then he still goes out and just goes out in a blaze of glory. Like, why would I have to deal with that? He's burned his bridges everywhere he's gone. And like he'll probably do like a 1-year prove-it deal, but at the same time, like if Baltimore gets him, like he's gonna flame out because he's gonna bitch about not getting the ball. That's how he always is. But I mean, they're gonna see the talent and think it's gonna be that. I don't know if someone's shit in the truck. It's been pretty miserable out there. If we get arrests, then we'll find out if somebody's shit in the truck. That would be good. Yeah, I do need to see if the truck shitting has occurred. Hold on. Let's see, truck shit. Any Tesla shit in the Toyota truck. No, I don't think there's been any truck shitting because in that regard too, like the game was delayed yesterday. I don't know if they're gonna get a ticket today. Yeah. Mainly how it is. Tampa is now henceforth known as hell and is to be treated as such. Billy, my Wi-Fi issue too. Like I use an Ethernet over power adapter, so I'm technically connected by Ethernet to the cable. I just use a power source, connect the Ethernet to it, and then I connect the Ethernet source to the router. So that's how I get it. It's much more stable. I haven't had the cutoffs on stream as I have. But at the same time, I think this is more an Xfinity stream issue than it is a my internet issue, at least hopefully. Sportsnet is reporting that Mark Scheifele is not asking to be traded. I'm not surprised. We'll see how the offseason goes. I mean, Scheifele wanted a talk with Winnipeg because, I mean, that team is lost. And they did extend Cheveldayoff, which I don't agree with. They need a new set of eyes. But Dominic, the truck shit was what happened was a Cincinnati Reds fan said like, oh, on Friday, May 7th or 6th, I'm gonna take a shit in the Toyota Tundra truck on home plate and just like, and I want somebody to record it. And that's what he was doing for. So that's what they were hoping for. Sean Day, like I know he cracked a couple games in the NHL. I don't know if he cracks full time. I mean, he has the talent. He was a OHL exemption, so he does have ability. I don't know if it's really panned out. I hope Florida doesn't get upset. I mean, that would be bad for hockey, but it'd be hilarious. It'd be absolutely hilarious. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. I mean, I try what I can, but unfortunately not much going on. Hey, remember the Rangers' old chant, 1940, 1940, 1940. And have they mentioned that Potvin sucks yet, even though he's been retired for 30 years? I'd like to hear that too. Jonathan Bordeaux, thoughts on the USFL season so far? It's been okay. It's had some rough patches. I'm not going to bash the attendance mostly, John, because like they're in Birmingham solely. Like you're not going to get people out for New Jersey Generals or a Los Angeles Express or a Pittsburgh Maulers game when you're in Birmingham. You're just not. Yes, no, it was 4-1 Pens. From the Red Sub, some say he was a high-ranking, dissatisfied Reds front office employee. He's been leaving breadcrumbs for months. WWS1, WSA, where we shit one, we shit all. That's a lot of shit, son. I will shit in solidarity for that man. Not in a Toyota Tundra, but probably in my toilet. Jeremy, no, this is not Votto's last season. He's under contract for next year. And then the year after is a team option, which will probably be bought out if he keeps playing like this. Oh, dude, I think what's going to happen is they're going to get a real coach again, and I think they're going to have to reassess their style. They shouldn't blow it up, but they're probably going to blow it up or completely overhaul everything like Tampa Bay should have done. It would have been fucking hilarious, but they wouldn't. The Yankeeing for 2. Do the Jackets have top prospects in the NHL? Yes, they do. They have Adam Boqvist. They have Cole Sillinger. They have Yegor Chinnikov. And they have a few other guys as well. Corson Sulemans in college had a pretty good year. You also have a couple other guys in the AHL. I'm not really familiar with the super deep in the prospect system, but you do have guys that have made an impact at the NHL level so far, so there's still time there. Kent Johnson was another one too, I believe. So you should be good there. Yes, David Van Noy has signed with the Chargers. Great signing for them as well. That should help out with their run defense. Mega Battle PSN, what happened to this game? Everything happened to this game. Pens got cocky, and they fell apart, and that's why we have a tie game. Yeah, totally different from the first period. I was really happy. I was waving them towels, and the Steelers were going Super Bowl, and the Penguins were going to join them in the Super Bowl, and now they shit the bed. And, yeah. Welcome to Penguin hockey. And well, the problem is, who are your lead enforcers in Florida, or like gritty guys in Florida? Hornqvist, I mean, he's good, but he's battered. Mason Marchment, I mean, he's not bad, but Marchment, there needs to be more than him. Like, who else would there really be, per se? Duclair? Duclair's a big body, but he doesn't throw like checks. Ben Sherratt, I would not have traded a first-round pick for him, by the way. Their issue, too, like, Uyghur shit the bed. Like, Mackenzie Uyghur's had a bad series. Very bad series. No word on Raquel just yet. But I think they need a lot more on the defensive side, and they need goaltending, too. We need Jari back big time. But unfortunately, that ain't happening. And when he does, they're going to blow it, and it's not going to be fun. Stuff about, I think they should go Binnington. So, Ville Husso's had some rough games, and I think they will try and do it. I mean, look what happened with Washington starting Samsonov instead of Vanacek. Oh, dear God, dude, if it goes to triple overtime, I'm not going to be a happy camper. No triple overtime. No triple overtime. Please, for the love of God. I mean, the Wild are a good team. I'm just not confident in their ability to get past the second level. They may beat Colorado, but do you see them beating like a Calgary? I just don't. I mean, if Fleury plays out of his mind, maybe, but that's really about it. Prosperous, it depends how they move. If they lose this series, I think they should start rebuilding. They really have to start tearing things down. They've thrown away too many pieces. Way too many futures have gone. The prospect system's barren. You have a lot of free agents coming up. It'd be the perfect time to say, hey, look, it's been a hell of a run. You have 3 cups, endless memories. You need to press the reset button. But they're probably not, because you're owned by Fenway Sports Group. Lemieux's biggest regret has always been letting Yager go, or being forced to due to bankruptcy. So he's going to keep Crosby, Malkin, Letang around as long as he can. Rungoff 248. I now curse all of your hopes and dreams with this. TJ Watt will be the cover athlete for Madden 23. Oh, God. Well, he's getting a torn ACL in week 1. We're fucked. No 10 overtime. Patrick Kane stays in his right mind. No. No 6 overtime, Tom. You shut up. Yeah, I think I'd be okay with that if I'm a Wild fan, especially since you haven't had real success in a while. I think, if I remember correctly, the last playoff series you won was against the Blues in 2015? I may be wrong there, but I think it was 2015. I mean, we'll take Connor Bedard. Yeah, we'll definitely take Connor Bedard. The only way they take Patrick Kane on is if they take on a couple bad contracts of their own. And I don't know if Patrick Kane's worth it right now. You already have him in Panarin. So I wouldn't really go with that per se. Well, the thing with Hextall is, like, Hextall was trying to rebuild by not really rebuilding per se. Like, he had the right idea, but Philly, like, just got really impatient and then just started throwing caution into the wind. And you're even worse off with Chuck Fletcher, but that's the problem. I feel like, I mean, Burke's part of it too. So I don't know if, like, Brian Burke's calling the shots. I don't know if they rebuild either, to be completely honest with you. Low yanking for 2. KT will be a beast, and Giants go Super Bowl. No, Steelers go Super Bowl. This game's going to Otree. Will we get some Alcantry for the helmet? Maybe. I have a few beers left. We'll definitely think about it. Maybe. Diggy, I say Flames. It's probably going to be a 1-0 game. They'll probably split the series in Dallas again. All the fun stuff. Nick Man, Kane and Taves, I would say I don't know if they can get rid of him. And to be completely honest with you, Taves has kind of fallen off. You're going to have to trade something to get rid of that. Kane, you could probably get rid of, but you're not going to get much in return. I mean, I feel like his value to the team's a lot more valuable than what he can get in a trade because of his contract. So I don't know. They may keep them just because. Yeah. Oh, dude. If Alex Dorios in a hockey game in general, that's in deep shit. Like, he's a sub 9% save percentage goalie in the AHL. Like, that's your fourth string goalie. That's his NHL debut. It's gonna get bad. Like, it's gonna be David Riddick game 1 bad. Nothing against Alex Dorio. Dude's not NHL caliber. Like, I mean, hey, I wish him the best of luck. I mean, this is probably a hell of an experience for him just being on the bench of an NHL playoff game. But if he has to go in, we're fucked. One nothing game, That's how it's always going to be. Who's winning Caps versus Panthers? I mean, I think the Panthers should still win. But at the same time, if the Caps win, I'm going to laugh hysterically. I'm going to make a vid saying they should blow it up, even though they won't. And they shouldn't. But they should blow it up because it'd be fucking hilarious. But they won't. Mike Tomlin's in attendance. Oh, yeah, that's why they blew the lead. But, I mean, every Pittsburgh celebrity worth a damn's probably going to be there. So Tomlin's going to be there. Probably a couple Steelers, maybe TJ Watt. Probably a couple Pirates are there. Even though the Pirates are going to get recognized, I'm like, who is – oh, wait, the Pirates aren't going to be there. They're in Cincy. What am I doing? But there will be some Steelers there. Team's goaltending depth is going to be issue mostly because that's how the hockey playoffs work. Like, the goalies are going to have issues. That's why they want you to at least have 2, maybe 3 goalies because there are going to be issues. Like, Kemper has had an injury. That's why they have Francois. Saros, like, they're screwed because Saros was the guy that carried them. Jari, like, DeSmith played out of his mind, but he's out too. So now you're down to Louis Domingue, who's been a hell of a story. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, like, Louis Domingue is an AHL caliber goalie. You're only bringing him in for spot starts or backup duty. He's not a full-time starter. And he's a hell of a story. Don't get me wrong. Spicy pork and broccoli for days, man. That's all it's going to be from here on out. But, like, with this period, like, it just, like, as I said last period, man, like, getting 3 goals in 40 minutes is no hard feat, especially in this NHL. And it happened in 15 minutes. Sorry, 16 minutes. And the Rangers have all the momentum right now. So, hope they're talking about the towels and all that stuff. And no, nobody wants the towels. Come on. Thanks for joining me, everyone. 350 people somehow in the stream, enjoying it, hopefully enjoying it, or watching my salt. Either or. TJ Watt's in Miami. Oh, dude, playing down has been an issue since Chuck Noll was head coach, so don't worry about that. We've been playing down in playoff series for God knows how long. We played down against the Islanders in 93. We played down against the Panthers in 96, ironically, their last playoff series win. We played down against the Islanders in the 70s for the reverse sweep. We played down in the late 80s because Lemieux and the team was run by a clown show. We played down in 2010 to the Canadiens. We played down in 14 to the Rangers. And we played down in 18 because Chris Letang played like shit. And we played down in 20 or 21. Yeah, we played down in 20 because of the Canadiens. Because the Canadiens sucked a whole lot of dick. And the Penguins blew it. And it was fucking embarrassing. I mean, it's no fact they were playing like shit. Jim Kipp, there was an injury in the USFL game. There was an injury in a running back laying on the field. They started playing The Bell Tolls the Hell's Bells. Ooh. That's a little rough. Grossi's punishment should be watching and commentating NHL playoff game of your choice. Ooh. Maybe a Wild game. Ooh, he should broadcast a Wild game, Minnesota Wild. Because he loves Minnesota. Purple incarnation of Satan, right? Here we go. We're back in the third period. Rangers still on the power play. 25 seconds left. The Rangers are going to try and get one charge. Fox is going to take it back over to Panarin on the right-hand side. Takes over to Kopp. Back to Panarin. Panarin takes it back to Zibanejad. A little bit of scrum actual going on. Strome. Zibanejad has it. Kreider in there too. Here we go. Ruedel has it back. McGinn has it. He's going to safely dump it back out, and that will end the power play, thank God. Georgiev's going to take it quickly, flick it back over to Fox. Fox takes it to Panarin. Panarin waits, holds, and fires back up front. Over to Zibanejad. Kreider has it now. Quick wrist shot, gloved by Domingue. Who's most likely to break the Canadian Cup first? I feel like Calgary right now. Toronto has a shot. Like Ottawa, if they ever get their shit together, maybe. I would say, I don't know who else. If Edmonton ever gets depth in goaltending, maybe. But there's time there. We'll see. And then dude, if the Leafs win a playoff series, it's going to be nothing but Leafs propaganda, and it's going to be fucking sickening on Leafs net. And that's not fun. No. Hey. We need to have him watch a Coyotes game when they play in the college stadium, and he has to buy a ticket, a $350 ticket, because apparently that's the going rate. Letang tries to take it behind the net. It's going to be intercepted, but the Rangers are going to recover by Keandre Miller. Trouba takes it back behind the net, moves it back over to the Rangers side. Lafreniere has it now. Going to flip it over back to Braun. Trouba has it once again. Trouba with a quick wrist shot, and it's going to be gloved by Domingue. Raptor Jesus, hey, Treat graduated college today. My happiness was shattered by another Tigers blown lead late. I still hope this offense can heat up. I am crazy. First of all, dude, Raptor Jesus, congratulations for graduating college, by the way. What you major in, man? Dubs in the chat. Dubs in the chat for Raptor Jesus, by the way. Congratulations on graduating college, buddy. I just hope you have a job lined up, but it is mainly what it is. Oh, Fandangtastic. Dude, no Sabres game. They've actually gotten better. So you have to send them to a Reds game. Got to go to a Reds game. But in terms of your question, Raptor Jesus, I haven't been really paying attention to the Tigers that much, mostly because they've been under the radar, but they've had some bad blown leads. Remember, they had like a Little League walk-off, if I remember correctly. But here we go. Penguins are in the zone. Brock McGinn is being pressured by Mika Zibanejad. He'll be taken by Braun. There's a little bit there. Toronto has it back. Quick pass up to Chris Kreider. Kreider holds it back, takes it in his own zone, tries to juke it out. Unfortunately can't. McGinn has it now. McGinn moves it back to Matheson. Ruedel's going to dump it back in. Takes it back over to the Ranger territory. Play a little pitch and catch. Patrick Nemeth has it now. He's going to dump it back in. Backed in. Domingue has it, tries to pass. It's going to be intercepted by the Rangers, and Andrew Kopp going to be taken to Panarin. Panarin with a quick wrist shot by Schneider, and it's going to be shot wide. And there's going to be a penalty, a trip on the Penguins. And we have another Ranger power play because Evgeny Malkin took another undisciplined penalty. Malkin, dude, I love you. This is the frustrating thing with Malkin. Like, he just gets heinously undisciplined at the worst possible times. Like, that's been Malkin's thing, and he still has the ability to be one of the best players in the league, and he makes these heinously undisciplined penalties. And I mean, they're going to call that every time, unfortunately, even though, like, you could say in the replays, the little ticky-tacky, like, he just slashed him. I mean, that's a trip. Textbook trip. 17:41 left. Rangers have a power play. We're in deep shit, boys. What should I sacrifice to you to prevent an injury to TJ Watt? Your ACL. Sacrifice your ACL or a live goat. Goats could work too. Penguins are going to dump it back in, and the Rangers have to regroup in their own zone. No, he's not a Marchand. He's not as ultra cheap all the time. He's more of a passive-aggressive cheap. So half Marchand. Rangers going to take it back, but the Penguins are going to dump thanks to Teddy Bluger. Georgiev tried to take it, can't corral, but it's going to be taken by Adam Fox behind the net. Fox takes it. Fox passes it back up to Panarin. Panarin has it, tries to skate past one-man, two-man, three-man. And I got cut off because Xfinity Stream is a bag of dicks. Here we go. Zibanejad tries to save, and a great save by Louis Domingue, the God. Here we go. Back to it, and we're being cut off again. Back to Fox. Fox has it. And Logan, would he be interested in doing a Leafs Game 7 stream? I don't know if it's going to get traction. I mean, I don't mind the Leaf stream, but, like, everyone's going to be watching Dangle, dude. It's going to be dangling. And there's going to be cycling. And now I feel like the internet gods do not want me to watch this game because it keeps getting choppy. And they're trying to save me from the salt. Come on. Little bit of action there. From what it looks like, the Rangers must have not burned the penalty. The Pens are definitely under siege. It's a power play right now, man. Play a power play. Here we go. Moves back. Fox is a Zibanejad. Back to Fox. Fox is going to take it back. Moves up the middle. Quick action shot. Unfortunately whiffed on. Fox has it. Penalty has expired, by the way. Quick shot by Panarin, and the shot is wide. Zibanejad has it now. Tries to shoot it deflected. Moves over to Letang. Tang dumps it back. And there's an offsides, unfortunately, on the Penguins. Fandantastic. Unfortunately, no, I did not see Lafleur's funeral. That's a shame. Like, it's a shame. I mean, it's not the internet. It's Xfinity Stream. It is trying to do what's best for me. I'm not going to lie. I mean, at this point, I'm either that or I'm going to be watching ESPN Gamecast, and that's a pile of shit. No, nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. Louis Domingue is sitting there like a boss. Ryan Strome is sitting there. There's Mika Zibanejad and Chris Kreider, the big line. They've had some big moments in this game. Penguins win the faceoff. It's going to be taken by Mike Friedman. Goes over to Chad Ruedel. Penguins take it back. And here we go. Yeah, it's getting really choppy on me now, so I can't even do any piss-poor play-by-play. It's not a fun time, boys. Not a fun time. Backyard sports. I never actually played any of the backyard sports games. I was a little too old for them, unfortunately. So I was playing mostly like triple play, MVP baseball, games like that. I mean, I've heard legends of the greatness of Pablo Sanchez, though. And I think Pablo Sanchez is going to be a definite key there. Come on. Here I am trying to do a piss-poor broadcast, and my stream service is fucking up because it sucks dicks. Backyard football. I forgot there was a backyard football. And the Pens are trying to get the crowd back in. Wave the towels. Wave the towels. We got to get a goal past Alexander Georgiev, the fucking Bulgarian sack of shit. Shot wide. It's going to be taken by Trouba. Trouba takes it back towards the line. And so, I mean, it's kind of like getting choppy on me again. It's fucking bullshit. Penguins take it back across their line. Penguins hold it back. Here comes Rodriguez. Come on, Marino. Marino moves it back over. Come on. Come on. Oh, damn it. Come on, Crosby. You had it. No. Oh, you had it, man. Oh, fuck. Come on. Load the fucking game. Here we go. See, like, it's still cutting off on me. I don't understand it. Let me see if I can get on the old telly, but I'm not guaranteeing anything because this thing sucks a bag of dicks. And normally, like, Samsung's broadcasting TV thing is fine. Not this one. And Crosby had it. Unfortunately, we can't do anything because this thing is sucking a bag of dicks. And the Penguins are going on the power play. Wave them towels, boys. Wave them towels. Here we go. And we got a penalty. Thank God. We can do something. Yep, it's going to be on Braden Schneider. Actually, it's going to be on Lafreniere. Lafreniere has it. Crosby tried the amazing backhand. He couldn't get it elevated high enough with a great save by Georgiev. Conman, I don't think I've seen it just yet. Let me take a look. Here we go. Sorry, I'll see it right now. Sup, Tree? I think I got it saved here. Here we go, man. Sorry. A little too loud in my eardrums. Sup, Tree? Thoughts on the Orioles? Pitching, especially the pen, has been much better. If the offense gets to be even average, would 70-plus wins be possible? Possibly. The only problem is the AL East is pretty loaded, so I don't know if you're going to get to 70. You can definitely get like high 60s, I can see. They definitely have improved. You're starting to see some progress there. The only thing is, what do you do at the deadline? Do you think it's going to be something like Mancini might be gone? I mean, do you think you're going to get a big return for somebody like Cedric Mullins? There was a rumor they were going to trade him for a little bit, but I don't know if that's going to be like a big return per se. Come on. Yeah, this is why I wish I had the box downstairs, but that's mainly roughly that. But yeah, I did see your super chat, man. I appreciate it. Hey, John, how you doing, brother? Georgiev does have potential. I agree. Yep. A power play after a strong shift. I mean, I hope the Pens don't choke it out. I mean, this would be an embarrassing, back-breaking loss if that's the case. Mariners have been relatively disappointing, Matt. I mean, I expected a lot more out of them. There's still plenty of time, but not much going on right now. And there's going to be a penalty going on. Lafreniere in the box. 13:31 left in the period. Actually, it's going to be Heinen that goes to the box, too. 2 minutes for slashing. And the Rangers are going to be on the power play. That's some bullshit. I thought it was the Rangers. I thought it was the Pens going on the power play. I'm trying both TVs, and both are sucking dicks on me. Come on. Yeah, Sunton there might be another they trade. You could get something for him due to past reputation. Rangers are going to dump it into the zone. Have a bit of action there. Panarin's going to hold. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Rangers going to take it back. Fox has it now. They take it back to Panarin. Panarin moves it back to Kreider. Kreider has it. Kreider moves it back to Fox. Fox skates, holds. Going to be taken back to Zibanejad. Zibanejad has it, moves it back to Fox. Fox with a quick wrist shot, tries to deflect, no such luck. It's going to be taken by Kreider. Kreider tries to take it back. Quick shot by Zibanejad.
So on the best, 18 seconds left. The flash.
I thought I muted there for a second. Because, like, my thing disconnected and just, like, it looks like, Hold on. I got to it's back. All right, are we back? Just tell me we're back. Okay, I think we're back now. Here we go. We're back. Rangers are cured the power play. Here we go. We're good now. I think I accidentally disconnected my mic. I think that was the problem. And it would be very nice if if my shit was working, but it's not. But the Penguins are going to take it back. Quick backhander, and it's going to be blocked. Malkin has it now. It's going to be taken. Actually, Crosby, sorry. It'll be taken by, it looks like, Kevin Rooney. Tries to dump it behind the line. And I'm trying on both sides, but unfortunately,
I'm not getting either or because both of these streams are sucking because fuck Xfinity Stream. That's not the problem. These are both wired connections. Like, I don't understand it. Friedman's going to take it behind his own line. And I tried to beg it back. Moves back over to Carter. Carter has it now. Carter moves it back up front. Here comes Carter. Carter has it. Little bit of action there. No such luck. It's going to be taken back and blocked. Here comes back. Moves over to Pedersen, and I'm frozen on both screens. No such luck. God damn it. Come on. Comcast is blowing a 4-1 lead, these motherfuckers, and now it's back in the other end. Like, I can't even do, like, piss poor play-by-play because it's just, like, it's both sides doing it. So I'm, like, kind of in a radio silent side. Panarin tries to shoot. Quick shot saved off and blocked by Louis Domingue. Let's go, son. Let's go. Here comes Nemeth. Nemeth takes it back. The towels are waving back. The towels are coming back, baby. Louis Domingue, the god. Let's go. Ruedel has it now. He's going to pass it back behind for Matheson. It's going to be intercepted by a Ranger. It's going to be taken by Kreider. Kreider moves it back over. Ruedel gives chase. Taken by Vetrano. Vetrano has it now. Moves back over to Malkin. Back to Vetrano. Vetrano tries to backhand it behind his own line. And it's going to be recovered by the Penguins, especially Danton Heinen. Heinen has it, moves back over to Kapanen. Kapanen has it now. A quick wrist shot. It's going to be blocked. Malkin has it, moves it back over. Here we go. Come on. Back to Heinen. Heinen wrist shot, scores! Danton Heinen! Wave them towels! The choke is off, motherfuckers! The choke is off! I'm getting choppy reception. I don't give a fuck because the Penguins have taken the lead again. Danton motherfucking Heinen, the pride of Boston. The Bruins fucked up because they cut him. The Ducks fucked up because they cut him. The Penguins have honored the glory. And Danton Heinen with the blocker side snipe. A great save on one end by our God and Savior Louis Domingue. Look at that save. Oh, he jumped in front of that like it was a few good men. No, motherfucker. That's right. And then Heinen takes it on the great play by Malkin. The Malkin giveth and the Malkin taketh away. And Danton Heinen has brought the Penguins back to life with a beautiful snipe. Fantastical snipe. Let's go. That's how it is, baby. The Penguins are coming back. We're coming alive. Yes, the Bruins did fuck up. I don't give a shit. And now we get the goal alive. Danton Heinen with the goal. And it's probably going to be unassisted or assisted. I don't care either way. The Penguins have the lead again. It's time to dance. It's time to double fist on the terrible towels. We're waving them in fury. Get them out, boys. We're doing both. We got to get the rally cry. If this were the Steelers, I'd have Renegade on. Look at that. Oh, yes. It's miserable outside, but the fires of Penguin hockey are burning hard because the Penguins have once again taken the lead with 8:53 left in the game. It is a fantastic game. It is a beautiful game. It is a fucked up little game. But now we see the wonders of Penguin hockey. Yes, it did. Bald's head, unfortunately, I would love to see Baldy right now because he would have been so smug in the second period. It would have been miserable in this period. And now, hold on. I must do a little action here. Here we go. Danton Heinen, you spicy pork and broccoli eating legend. We need to eat more spicy pork and broccoli in our lives. More spicy pork, more broccoli. No Renegade because it would be flagged and then 5 points would get fist for copyright. I'm not a fan of that. Penguins are back in the game. Rangers are controlling side. Here we go. Quick slap shot by the Penguins. It's going to be shot wide. Here we go. Moves back over to Gensel. Moves over to Matheson. Matheson, Crosby behind the net. Crosby has it back. Crosby holds, waits to the side, keeps holding on me, tries to wad it out of the air, but unfortunately whiffs. What an attempt by Jake Gensel. Lafreniere has it back, moves over to Dryden Hunt. Hunt tries to flick it back, unfortunately misses the puck. Penguins recover back on the side. Danton Heinen with his first of the playoffs unassisted. The fires of Penguin hockey are coming back in fury and glorious. Are they calling that a delay of game? The Rangers are trying to point up. Is it a delay of game? I don't know. They're trying to see. Maybe it's a deflection. Well, I mean, there's empty net, but we'll see. 8:06 left in the game. Yes, the Penguins did a thing. I mean, I like Minnesota. Minnesota-St. Louis. That's my favorite series so far, to be completely honest with you, even though the games have been blowouts. The refs are trying to decide. Come on. Yeah, they're saying no penalty, it looks like. I think they're going to say it's a deflection. It's the only thing I can think of right now. Dude, someone got rejected for a kiss on TNT. That sounds about right. They tried to get it for the game. They're like, nope. He got blocked like Louis Domingue blocked the Penguins. And the Pens fans are livid again. All the great stuff is happening. Gerard Gallant's fucking pissed. He's like, that motherfucker, I'm going to fucking beat his ass. And the Penguins win the face-off again. Here comes Mike Matheson. Matheson skates up the zone. He's going to pass it up to Jeff Carter. Big motherfucking Jeff Carter with the pass. He's going to throw it up to the side. Garrett McGinn with a shot. It trickles up to Georgiev with the save. And there's a little fisticuff action, and the Penguins' towels are coming with fire. It's burning like Yellowstone erupting. It's going to be the fires of Steeler football and Penguin hockey at the same time. Mike Tomlin is here. He's going to will this team to win with the high-end talent. And he's a third stringer. This dude's becoming a legend right now in front of our very eyes. Here we go. Ian's Dalius. Can the Bolts show up for 2 games in a row against Toronto? The team that iced in game 2 can 3-peat, but they looked washed in games 1 and 3. Game 2 was mostly because of their power play. If they don't get power play opportunities, they're screwed. No, you didn't miss anything. It's a very bipolar stream. A very bipolar stream. Toronto-Tampa Bay's been an interesting series. It's just been blowouts for the most part. It's been a strong series. Not that I know of. No NHL players have blocked me on Twitter yet. I don't think they really give a shit about me, to be completely honest with you. Baldy, unfortunately, had to take care of a few personal matters, so he could not make it here, unfortunately. So, sad. Kurt Angle's theme, not bad. Which theme? The or different theme. Maybe I can play the I'm trying to think, the Broad Street Bullies theme, if there was one. Here we go. Matheson's going to try and grab it in the zone. Rangers recover. It's going to be intercepted by the Penguins. Penguins coming back in numbers. Here comes Rust. Rust moves it back to Heinen. Heinen moves it back. Crosby with a quick shot. Couldn't get it off, unfortunately. A 2-on-1. Crosby couldn't corral it. Rangers coming back once again with numbers. Here comes Petrano. Petrano takes it back. Moves over to Ryder. Tries to shoot, and unfortunately, it's going to go out of play. Or offside, sorry. Best Mighty Duck of Pittsburgh. Oh, dude, don't forget about Carl Hagelin, dude. Carl Hagelin, man. Carl Hagelin was a Duck, and he was traded to the Penguins for David Perron. So Carl Hagelin is actually the best Duck. Pornhub theme. Dude, Pornhub theme? What's the Pornhub theme? Is that like fuck everyone who's non-verified because we're doing a half-assed attempt to try and protect against illegal, like, porn? Dude, no overtime stream. Yeah, I'm still blocked by the Steelers on Twitter. Absolutely. Rangers going to win the faceoff. Braun moves it back over to Fox. Fox is going to take it in the own zone, tries to get pressure from Zucker. He's going to move it behind the line. It's intercepted by the Penguins. Here comes Carter. Carter moves it back to Zucker, back to Carter. Carter tries to shoot it. Not much action going on, but unfortunately blocked off by the Rangers. Comes Braun back to Fox. Intercepted by the Penguins again. Recovered by Pettersson. Pettersson's going to take it back, moves back to Marino. Marino quickly moves it up to Carter. Carter flicks it up to the zone, and a quick dump change. Zucker gives pursuit, no such luck. It's going to be intercepted by the Penguins once again. Here comes the Penguins. Friedman has it now in the line. Friedman takes it, moves back to Bluger. Bluger dumps it back in over to Zucker again. Zucker has it. Rodriguez flips it back now. He needs a hat trick. Rodriguez takes it, and the Penguin Rangers take over on a takeaway. Kopp with Panarin on his side. Panarin bets the pass once again. Panarin tries to juke, and he's knocked down by a Penguin, and the Penguins are going to charge again and take it back in their zone. 6 minutes left in the game. Keandre Miller has it now, moves it back over to Trouba. Trouba dumps it back into a Ranger. Rangers try to take it with speed. Rodriguez picks it off, tries to intercept. No such luck, but Bluger's going to take it back, flick it to the goalie, but it's going to be saved by Georgiev with a face-off. I don't know. I'm thinking either because of probably days of our Steelers, and I just talk a lot of shit. That's probably why. No OT. Yep. Here come the towels. The towels are coming. We need to wave both towels in solidarity. Wave both. Come on. Five, you motherfucker. You're going to lose this game, and you're going to lose game 3 when you're on that motherfucking plane, and then you're going to lose game 5. And I will celebrate and take a gigantic shit under your bald fucking head. How's that sound? How does it sound? Huh? Motherfucker. Is that right? I mean, I don't know about you. I'm having a good time. I don't expect much out of this, but hey, it's been a good game so far, man. I was considering not doing this solo, but happy doing it solo. Here we go. I mean, I've been training for the baseball game. The problem is it's been raining here most of the time. I haven't been able to train. It's just like I've just mostly been doing like gym stuff, but that doesn't train you for baseball. Thanks, brother. I appreciate that. I mean, the tech problems have just been an issue just because of Xfinity Stream. It's just been a pain in the ass. That's what Yinzer does to you, man. All the Yinzer's good, and Plunjonica's coming back early. He'll be pulling a yarmulke, and it's going to be a plunger. Well, they almost pulled the Leafs, but this time there may be a happy ending. There's still time left, though. We still have 6 minutes left. So there's still plenty of time. We don't need to worry about that just yet. We need to relax. There's still time. Danton Heinen with the big goal once again. He sniped. That wasn't 5-hole. That was a snipe. He did it like glove side. And the Calgary Flames and Dallas Stars are going to be starting at 9:30, but it ain't happening yet because what we're happening is the Penguins are going to Super Bowl. In a way, we need to win 4 games here first. Here we go. Face-off by Crosby. It looks like it's going to be against Lafreniere. Penguins win the face-off. It's going to be taken back by Marino. Marino dumps it back in the zone. Going to be taken by Crosby. Crosby tries to dump it back, moves over to, it looks like Matheson. Matheson has it now, moves back to Gensel. Gensel takes it back to Crosby. Rust has it now, back to Crosby. Crosby skates behind the line, tries to juke Miller. Shakes again, shakes him off, tries to shake him off 3 times. Moves it back across, back to Matheson. Quick shot, unfortunately shot wide. Great attempt wasted by Crosby. Letang has it now behind the zone. Pinches up, moves back to Gensel. Gensel clears it in the zone. It's going to be taken by Vetrano. Pursued by Malkin, but Vetrano's going to come first. No, it's not. Gensel has it now. Gensel has it, and there's going to be a little Ranger banged up, but it looks like Danton Heinen has it now. Kapanen with the shot, saved by Georgiev. Kapanen still pursuing like a ragged dog on a paw of meat. But the Rangers have it now. Here comes Zibanejad. Zibanejad flicks it up top. Rangers are going to take a line change, move up to Pettersson. Pettersson takes it behind the defensive zone. 5 minutes left in the game. 34 shots apiece, both sides. Here comes Marino. Marino flicks it up the zone. It's going to be taken shot up, and it's going to be taken by Danton Heinen. No icing call, but he's going to be beaten out by a Ranger in front of the own defensive zone. And we have another error. Great. And, yeah. Come on. Here we go. Reeves has it back. Goes back to Fox. Fox tries to pursue. The towels are coming out again. Fox is being pursued by our big daddy, Lord and Savior, Jeff Carter. Jeff Carter is looking at, he's glaring at him with Bud Light Platinum. Here comes the pass over to the Rangers. Picked off by Marino. Marino dumps it back in. Brock McGinn giving pursuit, taken by Schneider. Schneider goes off to Nemeth. McGinn still has it. It's going to be taken by, it looks like Zucker, but it's going to be actually pursued by a Ranger, and it's going to be grabbed by Chris Letang. Letang has it now, moves it back to Matheson. And it's still held again. Come on. Matheson quickly dumps it back in. And they're going to dump it back. Nemeth has it back. Goes over to Schneider. Schneider quickly moves it over. And it's going to be intercepted by the Penguins. Here comes Crosby. Crosby has it now. It's going to be stopped again. Look at that beautiful Crosby. He's going to juke past Panarin. Moves back behind the line. Dumps it back over to Pettersson. Pettersson quickly dumps it back in the zone again. Russ corrals back behind. Moves over to Gensel. Gensel has it once again. Tries to push it to Crosby. No success. Moves it back to Pettersson. Pettersson has it. Pettersson moves back. Quick shot. Unfortunately, shot above. Held up. Crosby has it behind the net. Hold up. Crosby has it. Crosby takes it back to Gensel. Gensel moves back to Crosby. Offensive cycling aplenty in this drive. Burning as much time as they can. Goes back to Rust. Rust has it once again. Tries to juke. Blows a tire. But it's once again recovered by the Penguins and Jake Gensel. Gensel has it behind the net. Gensel has it. Moves it back to Marino. Marino, quick shot. It's going to be shot wide. Here we go. Trying to take a line change. Strome has it now. As we hold, and we're having issues again. Here we go. Rangers have it now in the zone. It's we're way behind. Kreider with a shot and a glove save. Clamped like a vice by Louis motherfucking Domingue. And the Rangers can't know what to do about a third-string goalie. The legend is coming true. Everyone and their mother will be having spicy pork and broccoli and a side of lo mein or fried rice because that's how we do it in the fucking Berg. Rangers score. Fuck you, man. 400 streamers watching right now. 2:24 left in the third. 5-4. Hell of a game so far. We have the action running aplenty. Penguins blew a 4-1 lead. Unfortunately, the Penguins realized that they had to do something and they are not chokers like certain other teams. And Danton Heinen, with his magical stick, sniped it right above Alex Georgiev, who's played relatively solid in this game so far. And now we have a 5-4 lead. The Rangers are having the timeout. Yes, I agree. Sweep the fucking leg. Louis Domingue. I will build my shrine to Louis Domingue. The towels are coming out and scream. Everyone's running like crazy. Look at the towels. Look at the towels. They're coming. They're coming. Look at the towels. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I'm not even drunk. I don't understand it. Face off in the Penguin zone. Crosby going to take it. It looks like it's going to be against Zibanejad. Yes, Zibanejad wins the face-off. Going to be taken by Fox. Moves back over to Panarin. Panarin quickly back up to the zone. Penguins are going to recover. Crosby takes it back. Clears that zone. Gensel's going to take it. Empty net. Score! Jake Gensel. Game Penguins 6-4. The towels are flying with immense fury. It's enough to propel a single man to the front of space. We are going to power a small hamlet with our wind energy and towel waving. Fuck your alternative energy. Fuck your climate change. The only change that's happening are the Pittsburgh Penguins winning this game unspectacular fashion after nearly choking a 4-1 lead. Sweep the fucking leg. Go for the eyes. Finish the kill. Take Old Yeller back behind the shed and shoot him. The Penguins have taken a 6-4 lead, and the Yinzers are going wild. The black and gold is flying left and right. Many babies will be delivered, and they will be named Louis or some form of Danton or Sydney, but mostly Louis. Spicy pork and broccoli will be on the menu of every sports bar in America, especially Pittsburgh bars. Matheson has it now. They're going to hold as much time as they can. We've got 2 minutes left in this game. Penguins going to take it. Letang has it now. Rangers once again in an empty net. They're going to just clamp right down. 1 minute 30 left in the match. 6-4. 6-4. Rangers recover. Lafreniere has it now. Going to move it to Fox. Fox back to Panarin on the left-hand side. Panarin skates, looks, jukes, fires, blockers off by Louis Domingue. Letang takes it back, tries to clear. Are they going to clear? Yes, they are. Fox has it. McGinn takes it. McGinn's going to take it. Is he going to finish the job? He shoots it wide. You motherfucker. We were supposed to score the extra point. Wait. It's going to be a touchdown. Sidney Crosby with the rebound and the goal. The extra point is coming. We're going to the Super Bowl. Touchdown Steelers. We beat the New York Giants. And Sidney Crosby now has 197 points to pass Cole Coffey all time for 6th. Jaromir Jagr is next on the list with 201. And you see the power of the Penguin hockey. You saw it happen in front of your very eyes. We took immense failure and we grasped it like a fucking grape. Look at that. Jeff Carter, the daddy himself. He's going to be able to impregnate every single woman in Pittsburgh if he possibly could. What a legend. Sidney Crosby himself. Jeff Carter with the bucktooth grin. All he wants for Christmas are 2 front teeth and another Stanley Cup. That's right, baby. 7-4 with 1 minute left in the game. Let's hear the crowd and celebrate for ourselves. Turn up that volume. Come on. Come on. Look at everyone cheer. We want the cup. Are they going to scream, we want the cup? Maybe. Let's take a look. 45 seconds left. Everyone's looking. A bunch of people are trying to beat traffic right now because Pittsburghers are worthless fucks. But Toronto has it now. It's going to be taken by the Penguins, and they clear it out with 30 seconds left. Georgiev's in the net. The Rangers are waving the white flag. Hey, Baldy, where are you, bitch? Where are you? Because this is going to be the great revival of the Penguins. We have spicy pork and broccoli. What the fuck do you have? You have a yarmulke, Jewish Torah menorah thingama, whatever the fuck that's called. I don't care, because the Steelers are somehow smiling and the Penguins are going to win the game. Hear that crowd. Hear the crowd and feel the towel. Look at that. 7-4 Pittsburgh. The horns are sounding throughout the land as the New York Rangers don't know what to think. Nothing is real. Everything is reality. Spicy pork abound. Spicy pork abound. Actually, you know what? That gives me a good idea. Gives me a very good idea. Here we go. I have an idea. Give me 1 second. Let's see if we can call our friend Baldy here and see if we can get it. Let's take a look. Oh, do we get Grassi? Pick up, you motherfucker. Come on. Come on, 5. Buddy, come on. Pick up. Pick up, you motherfucker. Hey, I need you to eat shit. I'm not here to be awkward. Come on. Pick up.
Please leave your message.
God damn it. I don't care. I'm not leaving a message. This is about impulse and glory. Oh, baby. All right. Well, all right. I think I missed a couple super chats in the meantime, and then I'll call it a night as the Penguins finish off a thriller, 7-4. That was a game. that was a game. Oh man. Oh boy. Let's take a look. Louis Domingue better be number 1. Evan Rodriguez. It looks like Evan Rodriguez and Danton Heinen. The Yinzers are still wearing the towels. The towels are flying left and right, and it is all good. The towels are definitely coming, man. The towels are absolutely coming. The empty net, and that we did sweep the fucking leg, boys. We swept the leg. We absolutely swept it. It was a good time. 7-4 Penguins. All good stuff. All good stuff here, man. Reverse choke's a little weird. It's just like it kind of came back and then it just flipped out. Reverse choke would actually be unchoking after that. I'm not sure how you would call a reverse choke per se. But here we go. Beast of Metal 1989. Schlosser 2 years ago. The Devil's Consolation Prize is the flailing efforts of Louis Domingue. That was actually 2.5 years ago. 2.5. And then, Domingue was rough in New Jersey. Schlosser tonight. Yinzers will be naming their babies Louis. Things are weird, man. I mean, I did not expect Louis Domingue to be the cult hero of this playoff run. Not in the slightest. Charles Davis for 5. I turned on the game to watch my Pens when we were up 4-1, only to see the Rags tie. I knew what I had to do, turn the game off. You did a service, sir. You did an absolute service, and we thank you for your sacrifice. That Rangers fan is so upset right now because he knows that the Rangers are going to lose. Every Rangers fans are sad. They get the little kid that's like, doesn't know what the hell to do because the Rangers fans are up there. The Penguins fans lording over the Rangers woman that's probably his mother or something. And they're talking about, hey, your team fucking sucks. Crosby owns you. What about your defense? Hey, why don't you give up a bad first goal or something like that? I don't know about that. Ryan Irwin, wave that terrible towel. Woo! That's right, man. The Simpsons since 90. Oh, he's stopping all the shots. Yeah. Screw the Rangers. Stoked for your tree, you crazy Yinzer. Fuck yeah. Spicy pork and a medium soda. No. Spicy pork needs a large soda. Spicy pork, broccoli, and a combination of either a combination of lo mein or fried rice. And then you have the Louis Domingue special. I tried calling bald, and unfortunately there was no bald. Jerry Mejias called Grossi. I tried calling certain 5, but he would not pick up. Red Rhino 49, man, I want this series to go 7 games. I think the Rangers might win game 4. We'll take a look here, man. Louis the fucking God. Series 2-1. Yep, it's 2-1 Pens right now, man. Caps gave up a bad first goal. Seemed to work out for them. Yeah, it did. I tried calling. Enjoy your stolen games. Yeah, the stolen games were, how was it stolen? From the really bad turnover for the 4th goal? Or are we talking about, the Rangers had plenty of fair chances. This was not a stolen game. Get the fuck out of here, dude. This is a great combo of Chinese food. Dude, I already had dinner. So I don't know what I'm going to do now. No bald, unfortunately. 2-liter sodas? Oh, yeah. You're getting RC because that's the sponsor of PPG. So you're getting like RC Diet, RC 7-Up, Pibbs Root Beer. You know, all the weird third-party stuff you don't really remember seeing, but it's still kind of there. Of course, 5 hasn't tweeted in over an hour. He's probably with family, so we'll definitely see about that. But otherwise, guys, thanks for joining me. We'll be here Monday night. It's probably going to be me solo again because 5's taking a little business trip. He's probably going to take care of some weird people. Call Grossi. Grossi doesn't really care about hockey, though. That's the only thing, Jerry. So maybe on Monday we'll call Grossi. But for now, we won't. But Diet Shasta. Oh, yeah, that's something right there. That's something you can drink with spicy pork. But otherwise, guys, have yourselves a good night. Take care. Let's go, Pens. Wave them terrible towels in the wonderful support. Godspeed.